How about them damn Texans? How about
that's my new team right now, Trent.
How about them damn Texans?
That's my team right now, bro.
G-Baby, didn't you say I was a hater because I said the Texans gonna win? You call me a hater?
I think I called you a hater regardless.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. That generational talent shit might be up in smoke. I ain't going cap game.
All right.
So let me just ask
let
me ask this question now so I can get it out of the way so I know what type of show this is gonna be. Are we ignoring context today, or are we?
Nigga, you act. I hate when you say that because you ignored context before, bro. Let's talk about your man. You know what we need to talk about? Let's talk about your man, Sean Payton, man. Talk to me about that.
Hey, we can talk about it. I have no problem talking about it.
Tell me about your man. Tell me about your man.
I just need to know
Payton.
What type of show this is going to be if we're ignoring context or caring about it. I just need to know.
Bro,
because I'm gonna sit here and take this L. I show up.
So what context do you need, baby?
I was on the stream 3 hours when Colorado was getting their butt whooped. I was there the whole 3 hours.
No, I was proud of you for that. I was proud of you.
Yeah, I was there the whole 3 hours.
I was proud of you for that. I had to go. I didn't see if I would have known. See, I couldn't get up there. If I known Tegan was up there front running this shit, I would have violated for you earlier, G baby. I ain't. That was one thing I did not like, G. The fact that he pulled up with this hat and the glasses on, you can't come up. Nah, Trans, only valid if you did it. It's cool because you coming, but you can't not take your licks and then come.
I could have.
That shit was so corny to me.
I could have bought the Deion shades and been mad. I was like,
that shit. I couldn't get down with that, bro. Bro was hiding for 2 weeks. Then they win. You wanna? Nah, we can't act like that.
Nah, what did I tell y'all about G?
No front running.
Nah, because like also like J-Rob brought a good point, bro. If AR-15 is good in this league, and CJ, the way how CJ's looking, these next few years, G baby, this ain't about to be the generational talents division, bro.
It's not. Dead ass though. Dead ass.
It's not going to be, bro.
It's not going to be.
So I told y'all this Texas team is really not that bad.
Really, they're not that bad, bro. They're just young as hell.
They're just young. They're just young.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. And I said only thing I said was with the Texans because I like the D'Amico Ryan. The fact that they gave him 5 years, I was like, okay, it shows they believe in him because they did Lovie Smith dirty.
Yeah.
Only thing I was worried about, because the Bears seem to be cursed. I was just hoping and praying.
Nah, I get it. I get you.
I was like, because it's the Texans, like they're gonna find a way to mess it up, and I was worried.
No, I feel you.
But
great part to add, G. Oh, go ahead. Finish. My bad. I know you was done. Finish, G.
No. I was saying so because of that, that's what I was worried about, but. Tank, even though I didn't think he was the best receiver.
He's nice, bro.
He's nice.
He should have went first round. He should have went first round.
I personally like, even though he's so.
Tank Dell should have been first round. He led college in all major statistical categories. Bro.
He basically triple crowned.
He literally triple crowned college football at 5'8", bro. I don't care. Okay, if he wasn't 5'8", he'd been first round, bro. If he was 5'10", he went first round, bro. If he was 5'10", he went first round, bro.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but we're saying if he was 5'10", the reality is he's not. He's 5'8", 165 pounds. Soaking wet with a couple.
You know who else was 5'8", 160 pounds soaking wet? Antonio Brown.
Steve Smith.
No.
AB ain't 5'8", bro.
He's not 5'8".
AB ain't 5'8".
Wow, 5'8".
AB like 5'9" on a good day.
He like 5'10", 5'11".
No. I was about to say let's not do that because Antonio.
It's the same thing though. It's
the same though.
2 inches. Like what are we talking about?
Hey, if it's the same thing, why didn't Tank Dell go round 1? If it's the same thing,
because of people that think like Trey.
Yeah,
because it's not the same.
It's ridiculous.
That's 20.
If the man's talented enough, why not?
Because it's people like not you, Trey. Because I don't want to. It kind of is, but kind of because people.
It is. Let's call spade.
People thought that he was 5'8" and he wasn't gonna do the same shit he did in college. He's in the league because of his size, and he's 5'8" and $160. When you can run routes the way Tank Dell do, you're gonna succeed.
In a league where the
as long as you're getting open, bro.
Go ahead, Nick.
How big is Zay Flowers?
And he went round
Thank
one.
you.
That's
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying. He
Same
went
size,
first
bro. They're the
round.
same size, bro.
I never understood
They're the
that.
same size, bro. They're the
Wait,
same
wait,
size,
wait,
bro.
wait.
They are the same
Never
size.
understood that.
Wait, they're not the same. That's the problem.
What?
Flowers weighs 20
165 versus 175? Is that
No,
really what we care about?
165 versus 185 is 20 pounds. That's
Devontae Smith out there sticking bones, bro. He's out there sticking
He's
bones.
190.
Yeah, but the defensive guys can't touch the receivers. No, the defensive players can't even touch the receivers.
Yeah, but Trey, here's my point though. If you're able, because everybody saw Tank in Houston, everybody know what he was capable of. Everybody saw the elite routes, the elite yak, great hands for his size. He's 5'8", moving like
he was the offense.
So he was the offense. He literally was the
offense.
Yes,
Let's wait, guys. Let's not lose sight of what I'm saying here. I'm not saying he wasn't gonna cook. I told y'all somebody with that kind of short area quickness and the ability to separate at the top of the route, it didn't matter how small he was going to be successful. Right. What I'm saying is you cannot blame teams for not spending a first round pick on a dude with that size profile because we've never seen it actually succeed as like, okay, this dude's going to be a number 1 or a number 2 receiver. Like that doesn't happen. You've seen guys who are 5'8". We've seen guys who might have been 165. You ain't seen dudes that been both. Right. It's the same thing with Bryce Young, and we seeing what's going on in Carolina right now. For every Tank Dell you got, he cooking right now. Well, guess what? They put Bryce Young behind that offensive line. They thought.
Well, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that nonsense. No.
Let me finish. All I'm saying is, for every one situation where you decide, okay, this dude doesn't fit the size profile, but we're gonna take a chance anyway, and it works. You also have other situations where it don't
work. Right. No, you're right.
But the main difference is, especially at the wide receiver position, you're playing in a time right now where playing in the slot is actually extremely at the highest value right now. So right now, if it's a time to roll the dice on an undersized wide receiver, right now is the perfect time to do it because there's a bunch of shorter receivers that's cooking right now. Yeah, true. Because of the slot. Because of the slot.
Again, I'm not.
Thank Cooper Kupp. Thank Cooper Kupp for that.
That's crazy because Cooper Kupp is like 6'2", 210.
Yes, but he's just not fast. But he's just not fast. But the importance of the slot receiver is because
all I'm saying is this. I'm here for folks saying that he was going to succeed because I also said that. I'm saying is a first round pick might have been a little rich for a dude 5'8", 165 and ran 4.49.
But a year from now, 2 years from now, it would look like that should have been a pick.
Bro, I'm just here for it because, bro, the slander.
That's why they do the redraft.
Nobody believed in him. All the shit I was hearing.
I believed in him. Trey,
I know you did.
I
knew. No. I'm saying the consensus, people are like, oh, you gotta understand. Somebody 5'8", $160. A lot of people ain't gonna believe in that, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of people think that he's like people. A lot of people thought when he was coming out of college, thought he was a college receiver, meaning he's good for. You know what that means? Like he's good for college. When you come in the league, you're like a third, fourth. Like I heard people try to call him Cavante Turpin. I want to slap the crap.
Oh my god!
Like that's what that ass people.
So that means you call him a gadget player. He's not a gadget player.
Bro. He's an actual receiver.
He's 5'8", and he's 5'8", cooking on the outside and in the slot. He's 5'8", $160 doing this. I told y'all he's been like that though. And CJ, hey bro, where Bam at? Because Bam was talking crazy about CJ.
Actually, he came on press box, but now I'm gonna say this: he was on press box today, and he walked back a lot of his criticisms of CJ Stroud. I gotta give it to him. He did. He said he thinks CJ 100% is breaking the Ohio State quarterback curse. But my thing is to really G baby, because I really want to hear his thoughts on this whole thing. Because G, you was here for the last year telling us that Trevor was going to probably dominate the AFC South. And the AFC already tough. And if AR and CJ, because, I'm not going to say he's going to throw for 6,000 yards. But, hey, when I said he was going to throw for that 4,000, people thought I was bugging in the chat. Through 3 games, he has 900 yards passing. 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Can I say that 4,000 starting to look a little bit more feasible in his first year? Like it's looking more feasible. So I just want to say that I'm just nervous for your man Trevor because CJ coming to play too, and I think AR's development is also going to throw that monkey wrench in a conference that is already. Oh my goodness!
To add on to that point, G baby. We're exposing frauds today, baby. And one of those frauds is potentially Trevor Lawrence. You have a guy where in the AFC South right now,
hey, Dub, that's not the only one, though. But
there's a few that we're going to get into today. One of the ones is Trevor Lawrence. And since we're on this division, we're going to bring it out in the air right now. Because in the AFC South, the division where the Jacksonville Jaguars are so much better than everybody, nobody's thinking about anybody else. Everyone else is mediocre or trash at best. He's tied with Ryan Tannehill with 1-2, and everyone's been healthy. He's had Calvin Ridley. Offense looked bad against the Chiefs. Not that great of a defense. Texans, you got CJ Stroud showing him up. The same way y'all talk about he showed up Justin Herbert. You got CJ Stroud over here showing him up like it's nothing with worse pieces, with Tank Dell as his freaking best wide receiver. And on top of that, a team where their quarterback is getting hurt, not once, but both the games is 2-1 right now above the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let me tag it for you because when Calvin Ridley went off that first week, he was over here. Calvin Ridley top 10. I tell you about them hands, G baby. Them shit sometimes like butter. That shit slip off.
Yo, Trent, why not?
Keep going. Let me know.
Yo, Trent,
I was just letting you know because you saying he was better than CD Lamb.
You're right. Keep going.
Eagles Nation.
Keep going.
I don't even know if he's better than Mike Ave. Honestly, I don't even know if he's better than Mike Ave.
Talk about it.
Hey, Steph, my boy Mike Ave not dropping. He not dropping those. Mike Ave not dropping.
J-Rob, you know who he is better than? Keenan Allen. He damn sure ain't better than
Definitely not better than Keenan Allen.
Damn sure.
And also,
like them 15 receivers he was doing, we might have to change that up. Because Calvin, I didn't like what I seen.
And Gerald, we already brought up how in the future, don't let the Titans get a Drake May, Shador Sanders. It really might not be that generational talent division, bro. I'm just saying because you was talking mass.
I was.
Hey, G,
Eagles.
I don't even know. I'm really better than Chris Olave, gang. I'm not going to keep it up.
And last but not least,
I think Chris Olave might be better than Cuz right now, bro.
Trevor Lawrence stats this year. 113 passes, 736 yards, 64.6 completion, 3 TDs, 2 interceptions in 3 games.
So let me know.
That's a lot of
let me know when it's my turn. Let me know when it's my turn because that's why I asked at the start of the show what type of show this was going to be. Because now I'm gonna go in order. So J-Rob, first to you.
What I say?
CJ Stroud, Texans. Hey, I was skeptical because the Texans curse. I was hoping it would. I didn't know what they was gonna look like year one. I believed in him more than AR, but I was like, I don't know yet. I don't know about Mechie. You know me. I'm not gonna bank on a rookie until I see him ball out. I like what I'm seeing. D'Amico Ryans looks like a guy. So I give you that, right?
Shake my hand.
I've already came outside by AR-15. I apologize. Hey, they just won with Gardner Minshew, right? So there's that. Now, Doug, I'm gonna come to you because even though it wasn't your whole point, you just stat watched a little bit and forgot context. Because
he went up against the Colts and the Texans and the Chiefs. All of them weren't great defenses. I expect a generational talent to perform better than
that's why I said you just stat watched. Because in the Chiefs and Texas games specifically, there have been 5 touchdowns that have not been called. 3 of them because their feet were not in bounds. And Calvin Ridley just dropped 2 in this past game. Which is why, Trent, I apologize about the hands. I didn't know he was going to be dropping wide open touchdowns like this. I'm sorry.
Calvin Ridley in them games right now, man.
Hey, so in them games,
I did tell y'all about Calvin.
Hey, so Doug, in them games, you brought up the stats and stuff. In them games, there's been 5 touchdowns that have been left on the board because people either couldn't get their feet in bounds, and in the last game, Calvin Ridley dropped 2 touchdowns. Now, the defense against the Texans.
What about the inaccurate throws, G baby?
There's only been 2 bad throws.
What about the poor reads? What about the poor reads?
Only been 2?
There's only been 2.
They ain't been 2, man. You
in
lying,
the past
bro.
2 games.
You talking about it been 2, bro? It
no,
been 2,
Mook,
bro.
no. He had the Zay Jones touchdown against the Chiefs that he just threw a fucking duck in. Sorry, just threw a duck. And then
all right, what about the behind the? What about the behind the back pass? What about the behind the back pass in the red zone?
I'm not done. And then against the Texans, he threw a mean pick where he just stared down the receiver. Whoever that linebacker was, just read it perfect. Those were 2 bad throws. I've watched both of these games. Other than that, people are like in this past game, they had 6 drops in this game.
You watched them more than the Saints.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because the Saints aren't in my market. I live
this
in Texas.
guy.
The Saints aren't in my market. I live in Texas. So the national.
So you telling me you get more Jacksonville Jaguar games
because
than
the Jaguars played the Jaguars played the Chiefs in week 2 and played Houston in week 3. Houston is literally 2 hours away from me. So I'm going to get the Houston Texans game. And then the Saints were not on Fox last week. Hold on.
I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I get most of the Jaguar games. I don't watch Jaguar games like that.
When do you live in Jacksonville?
I thought you lived in
New Orleans.
He's been to Florida. He's been in Florida.
I'm from Baton Rouge, but
okay,
I
but
live
do you
in
have
Jacksonville.
Sunday ticket? Because I don't pay for that.
Oh yeah, I got Sunday ticket.
Okay then. So
no, but I'm just saying,
okay, but you have
there's
Sunday ticket.
There's streaming sites where you can go on internet and watch the goddamn Saints play, bro.
And I'm sorry that I don't go.
Come on, bro. You choose to watch the goddamn Jaguars game, bro.
I watch the games that come on TV that are in my area, and I do not go to the other alternative streams. Basically, not to get sidetracked with that. Overall, so in the 2 games that have been nationally televised in my market, I've seen them 2 throws that were out like, Trevor, that's on you. Jamal, in this past game, 6 drops, 4 of them for first down. And Jamal Agnew fumbled on a first down as well. Right? So, but even then, the Jags as a whole against the Texans, no excuses because they played bad. How y'all let a fullback get a kickoff return, gang? That's horrible. They let a fullback.
Yeah,
G-Baby, hold on, G-Baby.
That's horrible.
G-Baby, you making all these excuses, bro.
No, I literally just said
G-Baby.
I said the team played bad as a whole.
G-Baby, you gotta be real with that generational talent that you sit there and praise you, baby. It's no way. How many points did they score against the Colts defense yesterday?
Texans.
The Texas defense
17,
yesterday.
17?
Yes.
17 points, G-Baby.
And
G-Baby.
2 touchdowns were dropped.
G-Baby. 17 points.
And
so
2 touchdowns were dropped. Why would I put that on Trevor Lawrence if the receiver is dropping the ball? How was that Trevor Lawrence fault if the receiver drops the ball?
Is Mookie lagging?
Mookie, you lagging.
Yeah, Mookie's lagging.
Yeah, Mookie's lagging crazy.
But
I will say though, G.
Anybody else can answer the question.
Hey, mind you,
how was that Trevor
also
Lawrence
too,
fault if the receivers dropped the ball?
Another thing also too, G. They best corner is out for 6 to 8 months. I was expecting Jack to drop 40. The Texans almost dropped 40.
Hey, so Trent, I'm going to ask you the question again. Dawson, Trey, Doug, how is it Trevor Lawrence's fault that the receivers are dropping the ball?
No, that's not his fault. That's not his fault.
Okay, now I said, and then I said the Jags as a whole played bad, especially the defense. They let a fullback get a kickoff return. Tank Dell was cooking them. Damian Pierce. I mean, he ain't go super crazy, but I thought our run defense would be a little better because I'm not sold on that Texans O-line. I thought the Jags would play much better than they did, and they did.
Feel like also, G, you kind of dragging the Trevor Lawrence. He only had 2 bad throws, so that's a major drag. OD, but I'm gonna let two throws that were on him. I think Dell, because when Mookie talking about the inaccurate passes and Dell brought the stats, they were talking about the 3-game period, not just 1 game.
Oh yeah, in the Jags game, I think he played relatively well. I mean, in the Colts game, I think he played relatively well.
Yeah, the Colts game, it was good. In the Chiefs game, that was
Chiefs game, but in the Chiefs game, remember they had 4 touchdowns that they did.
Yeah, he didn't play good. Also, I'm saying he didn't play good.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Like that's so stupid to me because
what do you mean?
It doesn't matter if the pass is getting completed. If it's either gets completed or not, it's not. Oh yeah, they couldn't keep in bounds. The position which the ball was delivered. It was going to be hard as hell for any receiver to sit here and get their feet in bounds. So you being like, it caught TDs outside of bounds makes no sense.
All the time. So
it doesn't. That's extremely difficult to do. Like that. What are you talking about, bro? Like what are you talking about? And if you've seen,
those are bad throws by Trevor Lawrence because they couldn't get their feet in bounds.
I'm saying it doesn't matter. The ball, in my opinion, the balls in which he thrown, it was going to be very difficult because what the defense was giving, that's probably the only window that was open.
Yeah,
it's like a dead play. Like there's nothing you can do. That's the only spot that was open, and that spot so happened to be out of bounds. I'm not rewarding him brownie points just because they caught it and the TD wasn't there. No,
I'm not rewarding.
That's what you did.
Points, but
That's
no,
what
but
you
I'm
did.
not. I'm
That's
not
exactly what you did.
I'm not going to discredit him for a receiver not getting their feet in bounds when literally the
It's not either of their faults. It's not either of their faults.
But you brought up the stats, and I'm telling you, okay, but you also got to understand, I'm not going to kill Trevor for his stats looking that way when I saw multiple throws that, let's be real,
if you want to,
there's been a lot of times where
if you want to include, if you want to
practice toe
if you want to include the drop passes, that's fine. You're including catches. You're including catches where, in my opinion, where the ball was delivered, it was damn near no way in hell they were going to get that.
That was the best location for the ball to go.
Thank you, J-Rob. That was the best place for them to go. There's nowhere else to go.
So
I'm gonna read on. If I'm gonna read, no. Who said I killed him? I gave you the stats. What you did was, he really had 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns that didn't really get called for. So we're not gonna crucify him that much.
Because
that's not what.
But you brought up the stats. But you brought up the stats saying, he's playing really mid, not adding the context.
Those stats are mid for a generation.
But he didn't play. But them first. But I'm not going to stay there and say
dropping the ball. How was that on him?
Yeah, but you're not gonna. But you're gonna hold on. Time out. But time out. Though you're gonna say that. So you're gonna say that he has no responsibility in their starts of the year.
No, that's not what I said at all.
Because that'd be my thing. Like, are you that gung ho about defending him?
Because I just said right now, J-Rob, I don't know if you cut out at the time.
No, I did.
I said the Jags played as bad as a whole. Not giving them a pass for that, because at the end of the day, they still should have beat Houston.
Yeah, they should have beat Houston. They got dominated though, bro. They got dominated by Houston.
Yeah, but the part that absolutely. But the part that I'm talking about, because they're calling him a generational fraud. And Trevor Lawrence now, yes, stuff is not going his way.
Fraud is,
but especially,
I don't think he's a fraud, but it is time to recognize.
I'm not gonna kill. I'm not.
But
it is time to recognize.
To use the argument that G Baby does for Gino, when you put so much stock into this guy for being this person, when you say that he's this and he's that, then guess what? We have to kill him for it because you guys are overhyping them.
Right.
What are we talking about?
And I gotta get Trent because Trent put it out there like he played one half of last year good, one half of it bad. And I'm gonna be honest, to be real, and obviously his rookie year, complete, throw it in the trash. But if you want to really put it into context, we've seen more bad football by Trevor Lawrence than we've seen great football. And listen, I still think he has all the talent in the world. I don't even want to make that sound like he's a mid quarterback because I see the talent, I see what he can be. But we also. Perspective is perspective, and obviously I think the 28-0 did a lot for, it gave him a lot of grace, and it was a great win. And I think he deserved the grace because of the rookie year, and then obviously finding his sea legs in his second year, and then obviously what they did in the playoffs. He deserved his grace. But listen, bro, it's year 3, and nobody's looking at Trevor Lawrence in this year of his career like he can go through all these growing pains still. Like now people have expectations of him being a generational talent. Like that's what people want to see. And when CJ Stroud looks more generational than you in the game, people are going to ask those questions. Like CJ Stroud looked as good, if not better than him in that one game. If I go head to head in that one game.
Absolutely. Now, what I will say, J-Rob, because J-Rob, you're absolutely right. Because of the way I talked about Trevor, I know y'all going to come from my head. Y'all know y'all gonna kill him. That part is fine. That's why I asked at the beginning of the show what type of show this is going to be. Because if we're gonna be serious, J-Rob, you're right. He looked much better than him. The Texans dominated all 3 levels of the game. No questions asked, no excuses. Right. So in that game, absolutely. CJ Stroud looked just
Cowboy.
Cowboy all over.
Oh man, my dog is in the building.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What up, Cowboy?
But
hold up. You couldn't let me chill backstage for a second, man.
What up, Cowboy?
Oh man.
Dub, he did this accent yesterday, bro. Shit had me in tears.
What up, Cowboy?
Hey, Cowboy, why your Cowboys scored like 18 points yesterday?
Against the Cardinals. Against the Cardinals.
I know. You ain't got to look, J-Rob.
Let's talk about that later. I want to see what Del's.
No, wait, Cowboy. We're gonna get into
Cowboy, before you get into it, before you get into it, Cowboy.
He's over here getting his eye black right now. They're over here jumping his ass.
Before you get into it, Cowboy, do me a favor. I think it's like some echo things with your mic. Please situate that for me real quick.
It might be a webcam.
It might be coming out from your webcam and not your mic. G baby. I didn't even realize this, but Trent, what does he love saying about Geno Smith all the time? Oh man, he was playing well in the beginning of the season. When the second half comes around, the flaws started coming out, the duds started coming out, losing games, right? What has so happened to me? Trevor Lawrence starts out the season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6-1. This whole second half of the season, he wins a whopping 3 games, performing like doo-doo, having under 55% completions in multiple games.
And G-Babe, you say he's a top 5 quarterback.
But he's a generational talent, right?
You say he a top 5 quarterback, G-Baby, off of 8 games, bro.
6-1?
They were 6-1 in the first half of the season. They were 6-1.
That was the second half.
Oh yeah, no, wait, Dubs. I got you.
No. My bad. It's flipped.
You got it flipped.
It's flipped. He was trash in the beginning.
He was ass in the
trash in the beginning, and then he actually started performing.
Hey,
well.
remember the episode when we had Lukey on? That's why I said it kind of doesn't make sense when we talk about right now because Trevor Lawrence last year in the beginning he was whack, not good at all. In the second half, Geno to me he was pretty damn good in the first half, and then he kind of fell off in the second half. But one gets praised and one gets shitted on. Because one is 33 and the other.
But hold on, but Trent, to be fair, to be fair, there's quarterbacks that's put on that level as Trevor Lawrence or put as this top 5, top 10 level, and is playing way worse than Trevor Lawrence too.
I know what you're saying, but we're talking about like strictly on Trevor Lawrence because, like I said, like me and G-Bay, we give slack to Geno. I always like say. Niggas don't keep the same energy with Trevor Lawrence because when he played inconsistent, he's still this top 5 guy or this and that.
Yeah. Well,
I think he got hella. And I think what people don't realize, and this is the one thing I got to say about Trevor Lawrence, I do think people gave him hella protection because of the Urban Meyer year.
Facts.
That gave him hella. Yeah, that gave him so much leeway, bro.
I agree.
I think because I low key think sometimes. That leeway from Urban Meyer, we still use it now a little bit, you know.
And J-Rob,
that shit been sailed, bro.
Hey, because J-Rob, that I disagree with. Because I said, hey, coming into year 3, I'm expecting big things from you, gang. So therefore, you know what I mean. And like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and say that he gets 0 blame, no blame. He hasn't played great either. You know what I mean. I'm not gonna put like the Chiefs game. What's it called? Even though again you did miss a couple passes. I mean, a couple touchdown passes because they didn't get their feet in. He didn't play perfect. Felt like he was playing flawless, and then that was the only thing that was wrong. In this game, they had a lot of drops. Hey, but they weren't in the end zone, so even if they would have,
so you blame it on the drops?
No, that's what I'm saying. Even though they would have had all these drops, there's no guarantee he would have finished the drive. They could have just gotten number 4. Right. So I'm not absolving all that. But when people say he played like dog water. Or when he played complete trash, and I'm like, okay, no, he didn't. You know what I mean? That's where that defense comes in. But I'm not going to excuse him because I'm expecting big things. So if they wet the bed this year, you know what I mean? Then, hey, and I was there the whole 3 hours, Colorado getting whooped. I will gladly be here, and I'll take it. You feel me? I'll sit here, and I'll take the L. Especially because of the way I big him up, I know he's going to get heat. Even if literally we all watch it together and we all acknowledge it wasn't his fault because of the way I talk about him. I know he's gonna get heat for it. They're gonna call me. They're gonna be like, "G baby, what happened to that generational fraud?" It's gonna happen. Because
I don't want to call him a fraud though. See, I don't want to call him a fraud. I don't think he's a fraud or none. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what be my thing is like I don't think he's a fraud. You know but you did call him a top 5 guy, and I think that was kind of crazy. Like he's not. I definitely thought like even though like I'm not even saying you feel me. Okay, top 8. Like even though like he beat Herb head to head, all those people who put Trevor over Herb, that didn't make that was
they was track.
That was too much because it's one game. So I do think, but I don't know if he's top 8, bro. Like, I don't know if he's top 8.
Bro,
I
like I
don't
said,
even know if
say?
Trevor's top 10, bro.
And this
like,
is the last thing I'll say. Hey, Matt Stafford elbow's not cooked anymore. We can clearly see that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Elbow good.
Hey, you know what I mean?
I think the Rams is winning tonight. Actually, I think the Rams is winning tonight. Actually.
Hey, bro, I'm just giving you nothing but flowers, so I have no problem with that. Like
I got a question. So, do you think, like, just as a pure talent, do you think Trevor Lawrence is like a top 5 quarterback from that perspective? Like, what I mean?
No.
Pure
talent,
he's
just the tallest. I think he's just one of the bigger bodies, but no, I don't actually know.
But talent, he was top 8 talent. He's top 10. And do I think he could get there? Yes. But right now, as it states, just pure talent. No, he's not top 5.
I think he has like that prototype build cowboy that people be looking for, because he's 6'6" and tall. But in terms of like the arm talent piece of it, I can name a few quarterbacks now in the league that got elite.
Yeah, not facts.
Arm
Facts.
talent.
And like I think the whole arm talent thing's overplayed because you see Tua looks like the MVP. He doesn't have arm talent like that. Like he's got arm talent, but he's not
but Tua got accuracy though. Tua can go
facts.
Facts. In anticipation, absolutely. But like he did it twice. But ain't nobody gonna talk about Tua.
Are you about to say he's a top 5 talent at the position?
Wait, hold on.
You think Trevor Lawrence is a top 5 talent at the position?
Oh, me? No.
I'm asking Trey.
Is he even top 10?
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, he's top 10.
We do realize we do realize when we're talking about talent, like we're talking about physical traits. Like there's a difference between like on-field play and like the actual physical ability of a player.
Yeah, why isn't he top 5?
But he's not an elite runner. He has a great arm, and he's the tallest. So I give him the height part. I give him the build. I give him the arm talent. But if I look at the actual athleticism, I wouldn't put him as a top 5 athlete because I look at Josh Allen, more talented. Justin Herbert, more talented. Yes. Josh Allen is stronger, a better runner, more physical, can make all the throws, stronger arm. Okay. Herbert, better runner, just as great of a thrower, more athletic quarterback. Lamar, more athletic quarterback. I would even say Patrick Mahomes, more athletic, better arm. I think the biggest.
I don't think physical abilities matter, but I think like what you're able to do on the field. I think when I look at talent, Mookie, I look at it as like things that you can't teach, like the shit that God just flat out gave you. You know what I'm saying? You have God given. So you can teach. Hold on, you can teach somebody to be the most accurate quarterback of all time. You can teach accuracy,
I don't know if you can teach accuracy. I think what you can teach. I think you can teach mechanics. I don't think you can teach accuracy.
Footwork, mechanics.
If you teach better decision making, I think it influences better accuracy because you know where you're going with your football and things like that.
But wait,
so Trey, let me ask you something. Go ahead.
Let me go real quick. Okay, so like I was saying, there's a difference between if we're talking about like on-field play, that's one thing. But if we're talking about like physical traits, to say that he's like not top 5 or like not top 10, that's kind of nuts.
No, I think he's top 10. I don't think he's 5 though.
Dude, 6'6" with a howitzer, can throw it from off platform, and I get it. He doesn't run a lot, so we kind of forget that dude runs like 4.6. Like he's literally him and Justin Herbert are kind of the same. Like they're kind of the same physical, like the same.
Yeah. I'm him.
Super tall, ridiculous arm strength, can throw from any platform. And quiet is kept. They're like plus athletes at the position.
Yeah, but Herbert is a better athlete. He's a better overall athlete.
I think he's a better athlete, better passer,
better runner. Yeah, and he's big, and he's more stout in terms of his build than Trevor.
That is true as well.
Yeah, because Trevor's only like 220 something. Like I get that.
I don't even think he's 220, bro. I think you're being nice with the 220. He look about 215.
Nah, he's.
I don't know. I don't even know if Trevor Lawrence had the same. Like we talking about terms of cannon of an arm like Herbert, bro.
Yeah, hell
no. No. He don't throw with way more velocity than Herbert. Like when we talking about terms.
That's not a lot of quarterbacks in the league throwing more velocity than Herbert. I mean,
especially off platform.
Yeah, Allen and Mahomes are probably the two ones that probably throw the same way.
Hey, Doug, wait, real quick. Hey, Doug, who the next fraud we going on?
Yo, you read my mind. Because we have another guy who lost to a team that's also in that AFC South division.
Hey,
without their quarterback,
Come on,
damn, J-Rob.
got killed by Zach Moss. I'm upset. And I'm upset.
I'm
upset. I'm gonna make sure. I hope Bam was gonna be here on Wednesday because I got to get some of you guys to really cook him on this topic. Because what he told us was, Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow, they're guys that's gonna get the job done, win them in games, and stick it out. And when they even know that they mess up, they're gonna make up for it in the end. What did Lamar Jackson make up for in the end? Because that boy went.
They weren't. It wasn't great. They lost the game. A game they should have lost.
And J-Rob,
I'm gonna do the G baby context. I'm gonna do the G baby. I need a little context though. Can I get a little?
A game they should have lost.
J-Rob, listen.
No, there was a game they should have won. Mook. They should have won. They should have won.
J-Rob,
can I get a little context though? Can I get a?
No, there's no more. There's no more. You want to know why?
I got one. Can I get one little sprinkle?
What's the sprinkle?
I'm after you, J-Rob. I'm giving comment after you.
All I'm going to say is my dog. And listen. I still expect him to figure out a way to win this football game. You understand what I'm saying? 100%. But 7 starters out. Starting center gone. Ronnie Stanley out. No excuse. He still lost the game, y'all. He still lost the football game. But I'm going to just say this. I'm not overreacting. I'm not going to sit here and be like he's a fraud now because, listen, the Cowboys lost to the Cardinals, and I'm not going to assume the Cowboys still aren't going to be a contender. You lose. Everybody loses one they're not supposed to lose. That happens year in and year out.
It's not me, Sean.
I'm not. It's in. Somebody got feedback on their mic. I'm not one of these people that's going to die. I'm not going to die on the hill with this one. They lost the game. Go for it. Have at me, bro.
It's not even about losing, J-Rob.
It's about performances, Doug.
Mookie, watch this. All this crap, all this context we gave for Greg Roman. The man is still sitting here running the ball. He's still sitting here and getting mad. He's still rushing for 100 yards. He's a running back. No.
That's
I'm sorry.
Dub, you're so much better than that.
I'm sorry.
That's what I'm talking about.
How much leeway can we give?
Hey, Doug, tag me in, Doug. Tag me in, Doug.
You're so much better than that, Doug.
Let me handle this. Let me handle this.
Much better than that.
What you mean?
Better than that, Doug. Go ahead, Trey.
So I already know where this is going. So we can go ahead and get straight to it. One, I knew y'all was gonna be nasty.
Facts, me too.
How's that being nasty?
Let me finish.
Let him get it off.
Let me finish. Yeah, he ran for 100 yards. That don't make him a running back. So what? He's supposed to stop running to appease y'all? No, he's going to continue.
Oh my fucking.
So that whole argument, yeah, you just being nasty, Dub, and you know that. You just
Dub. He still needs to be able to run the football. He
has Todd Monken. He has Todd Monken. He's supposed to have this to open up his arm, open up all of this.
That's what they told me, Dub.
That's what they told me.
Look at the steps he's running the football out of. He's running the football out of passing formations. They're not in the triple option 3 times.
But he's still running.
Let me say something. Wait. Y'all niggas been talking the whole time. Let me say something right quick, bro.
No. Everyone slow down because I didn't get to finish my point. One, I don't know because Mookie been saying this for like the last 3 weeks every time Lamar come up, and I need him to name names because he been saying the same like tired line over of well somebody told me once he got an OC and some weapons for first half. Sir, I'm gonna need you to name names because nobody said
all the Lamar Jackson apologists sat there and told me once they get Todd Monken, they're gonna enhance Lamar Jackson game. They're gonna turn him to something that he's not. They told him he's gonna sit back in the pocket, drop back. They got him weapons as well, right? And what do I see? What do I see against the goddamn Texans, bro? What did I see against the goddamn Colts? What did I see against the goddamn Bengals? They is still utilizing this man with his running ability. Todd Monken is basically sat there and said Lamar Jackson's biggest is running the football.
I do wonder if y'all watching the game.
But this the thing which I gotta understand. This is the thing I gotta understand. Lamar Jackson is not that type of guy where he can sit back and beat you and through the pocket, bro, and go through his reads, go through his progression. Big Ben Roethlisberger been told y'all this shit, bro. A Hall of Fame quarterback told y'all what I've been saying throughout the whole totality of his goddamn career. So when you're looking at Lamar Jackson, they got him weapons. They fired Grant Roman. Todd Monken is realizing, damn, maybe Grant Roman is right. Maybe the best realization for Lamar Jackson to succeed in this offense is running the football. And what we see against the Texans, power runs to the right, running the football when his first read not there, running the football with his legs as well, turnover the football, right? And that offense looks stagnant, inconsistent as well. But he's so like I said, when are y'all going to realize that it's not the offense, it's not the weapons, it's the nigga that's wearing the number 8 under the center for the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay, wait, hold on, Trey. Let me ask you a question for Mookie. Let me just for y'all, because I even want to say I said it was gonna look a little bit different, but he's the fucking GOAT runner. Y'all thought he was going to stop using his legs?
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm.
No. Y'all didn't say that. Y'all didn't say that. Stop it, Trent. Y'all did not say that shit, man. Y'all see. Look who's talking.
This what lose me, bro. It's like I hate. This is the only thing I hate is when y'all take what we say and then y'all flip it to fit like a point that you're trying to make. Nobody. I'm not talking about you, dude. I'm listening. I'm responding to Mookie. Nobody said. I agree. I didn't like Greg Roman's offense. I still didn't like it because it was easy to me. It was clear to scout as a defensive coordinator. If you're seeing 23 personnel, 22 personnel, 20, like you seen that all day. It's what you have to stop. You have to stack the box, and I thought it was pretty remedial. That's how I personally feel. I'm not changing that. But to sit here and be mad at Lamar for still utilizing his legs, nobody thought Lamar shouldn't utilize his legs. But I did personally feel like he should have been back in a spread offense. No, he didn't. He utilized his legs, but it's the passing game.
Every time for Lamar
Jackson game was whack. But that's
not the point we were trying to make. We weren't about their inability to run the football. They're one of the most dominant running football teams in the NFL.
So why y'all complain that
our issues were the passing concepts? Mookie, if you're running routes where you're sending 3 tight ends to run passes against DBs, that don't make sense to people. That's not good offense. And
so what did you see for Todd Monken that is different for Greg Roman? Because I didn't see no creativity. I didn't see no goddamn curl routes, no elite level concept where Lamar Jackson is utilizing the deep ball well.
The thing you try to slight, the fact you try to slight him for still rushing over 100 yards, that was nasty. You're still going to utilize his leg. To get rid of Lamar Jackson's legs in an offense would be literally suicide.
Nobody's saying that.
I'm not saying you did say that. We're saying the running aspect was always there. I think most people wish they would upgrade the passing portion. And I don't know if you've been watching the games, but they're not in 23 and 24 personnel all game. If you don't, and for those who don't know what 22 means 2 running backs, 2 tight ends. That's exactly what it means. 2 running backs, 2 tight ends. And that's not for you, Mookie. That's just for the people in the chat who may not know what that means. So if they're playing out of a spread, they're actually utilizing the read option out of a spread. I'm just saying from the passing point, the passing attack that they had from a concept standpoint, if you just turn on the tape with Greg Roman and Tom Monken, it's completely different. I also think the offense is that offense. Y'all gonna look at what y'all saying right now. I promise you, by week 10, y'all won't feel the way. Go ahead, Trent. Go ahead, Trey.
I was just saying, like, bro, like, why are we acting like? Because the main problem with Greg Roman was it was using Lamar too much on his legs, and the passing concepts were doo-doo. They weren't good, and they were using.
So what's so good about the passing concepts now?
What are you saying?
Okay. Well, they actually
where are the deep balls? Where are the creativity? It's usually with Lamar Jackson on the drag route. You telling me one throw? Where is the creativity with the offense? It's usually Lamar Jackson go out on a spread, and then when his first read not there, he utilized the 10s to running the football. That's the same shit it was not the same exact shit formation and personnel, but it's the same thing of utilizing Lamar Jackson legs. And that's the same thing Todd Monken is understanding. Like, that's Lamar Jackson's biggest strength. His biggest strength is not dropping back and going through his first read and throwing a fucking 7-out route, bro, and completing passes like that, bro. That's not his big strength, bro.
All I know is against the Texans and Colts. Against the Texans and the Colts, he couldn't break 205 yards passing.
Okay, cool.
And he had an overtime as well to help him out against the Colts game. So really, if it ended in the fourth quarter, if it ended in the fourth quarter,
couldn't get it done
yards again.
But they killed Justin Herbert, right? When he had an opportunity to get it done. But this man, Lamar Jackson, turned over the football, couldn't control the football. The Ravens, as a total, had 4 of total fumbles throughout the entirety of the offense. Lamar Jackson had a fumble. He dropped back, and then he threw it, and then it fumbled, and the Colts picked it up, and the Colts had an opportunity to score because they was in the Ravens' territory as well, right? So, like I sat there and said, bro, this offense looked inconsistent. It looked stagnant. But like I sat there and said, y'all Lamar Jackson fanboys sat there and told me that this offense is going to enhance Lamar Jackson's game, and I just don't.
You can say the same thing about you and Herbert.
I got him because Mookie should be the last one talking
fanboying anybody. Yeah, exactly.
Let me go. He should be the last one talking about stagnant offenses and trying to poo-poo on a quarterback who's adjusting to a new system when literally for the last 2 weeks, have we or have we not heard this man talk about Brendan Staley and Kellen Moore called this man a screen merchant on Sunday?
Hey, like I said there, so this is why you wrong, Trey. Because you sit there. Hold on. No. This is why you wrong in making a false equivalency. See the difference between Herbert and Lamar. Hold on. The difference between Herbert and Lamar, right? Justin Herbert has a new coordinator where he's adjusting to, and he's putting up godly numbers. The difference between your man's Lamar Jackson, bro, he's playing terrible and still trying to adjust to an offense. It's a big difference.
I don't think he's.
So what I'm saying is this. Hold on. What I'm saying is this: is that right? Stop blaming the coordinator. Stop blaming the weapons because they got the weapons. Shouldn't be no fucking excuse. They got the weapons. They got Zay Flower. They got the weapons. Why is this man still playing like ass?
Not playing bad.
Everyone clear out.
You're not listening.
G-Baby, you blame the wide receiver for how Trevor Lawrence playing like ass. Shut up, G-Baby.
Let me hear what Trey got to say. Let me hear what Trey got to say.
One, he can sit there and say all he wants to, and it's real funny. But the reality is, you said what you said. After school, mad echo.
You're good. I got it.
That's Cowboy.
But no, you saying all of this after you said Brendan Staley was going to be coach of the year.
I was trolling, but go ahead.
No, he wasn't.
Bro, you know how I feel about Brendan Staley. I was trolling.
I
was trolling. Come on,
No. Let me go. You had your turn. Now it's mine. You said Brendan Staley was going to be coach of the year. I remember specifically when Kellen Moore took over that offense. And I told everybody, hey, Kellen Moore is a great play designer. But some of these calls that he had when he was in Dallas, it didn't always marry well. Are we just so sure it's going to be an immediate, smooth transition? And everybody looked at me crazy, particularly you. And then the first 2 weeks of the season come, and it's fire Brandon Staley. This dude's a screen merchant. Kellen Moore is overrated. But now all of a sudden it's don't blame the coordinator when it's somebody else.
No. Here's the thing.
I'll answer for you, Mookie. No, wait, because you're missing a key component, which he said. He said Herbert is playing great. 900 yards, 6 CDs, 0 interceptions. Okay, compared to
74 completion percentage, Dub. You forgot that, Dub.
74. Compared to Lamar Jackson going up against the Texans, going up against the Colts, and still wetting it up. It's not the same.
Dub is cooking right now.
We won't be
not the same shit.
No. We won't be nasty. Let's go ahead and go here. So
Herbert has been playing phenomenal, way better than Lamar.
He has been playing good. He's been playing better than Lamar so far. Nobody's arguing.
Hey, Chris, I was trolling, bro. I didn't believe Brandon Staley.
Look,
I want to fire right now.
Look, I'm not here to shit on Justin Herbert. He's my starting quarterback on fantasy. I want the man to succeed. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is this. Are we watching the games or are we just reading box scores? Because if we watch,
I'm watching the games.
Okay, well, cool.
He was watching them Saints last night. He was panicking yesterday.
I watched the games. I rewatched the game because I got to.
Okay, cool. So
I just didn't see nothing explosive with this offense, bro.
If you watch the game, then you should know. Like, I'll preface all of this by saying this. First and foremost, Lamar and the Ravens should have won that game yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I've been said the Colts are a little bit better than what people think, specifically on defense, which is part of the reason why I felt a little more comfortable about it. However, at the end of the day, you should have won that game. And he said that himself. So I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, okay, cool. He has no blame. No, he does. But what I am saying is this, just like G-Baby was adding context earlier with the situation with Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, but G-Baby was getting cooked, so why are you even using that? Like, what are you talking about?
But this is the thing. This is what I think. This is what I'm. This was the thing. What I'm saying in particular.
We can talk about getting cooked and whatever. That's cool. Reality is reality. I don't care if it's getting cooked or not. The facts are the facts. We talk about Lamar not getting it done. Cool. The one thing I will say is this year, dog, you got to stop fumbling. Like, he's not making poor decisions in the pass game, but you have to have ball security. Like, you're taking way too many chances. That has to stop. However, if we're going to give context for other folks, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If we're going to talk about drop passes, Isaiah Likely, we're talking about Lamar Jackson not delivering accurate passes on 4th and 3. That's about as accurate as you can get. Literally right down the breastplate.
Right on the numbers.
Literally in his chest and to the ground. If it was a spear,
what about that pass to Mark Andrews on second and 7 in overtime?
What?
That was an inaccurate pass. He threw it way behind him.
Cool. If we really want to,
I'm just saying, Lamar can make something. I'm not saying he's like a Justin Fields type of passer, right? But what I'm saying is this: is that what I'm saying is this, right? I'm saying is this: when one person particularly doesn't get it done, the tone on Gridiron is completely different. So far as when Lamar Jackson doesn't get it done. It's but it's context. Yeah, he get it done. But when it's Justin Herbert not get it done, you got titles.
On this show, you got titles.
Is he Clinton? You got titles. This why I sat there and said last week on the show, Lamar Jackson is by far the most protected quarterback in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen, because y'all put this man.
You're using this platform.
I think it's Joe Burrow.
But when he doesn't get it done, y'all sit there and blame everybody else. Y'all sit there and don't hold him to the standard as a Patrick Mahomes or a Justin Herbert or a Joe Burrow or a Josh Allen or a Jalen Hurts. Y'all niggas don't do that. But when this nigga stinks it up, 4 turnovers. Imagine if Justin Herbert had 3 fucking. Imagine if he had 2 fumble turnovers and had an interception, had 4 reads, underthrown receiver. We'll be killing him.
Wait.
And a lollipop, and it's saying it's gonna be A-OK, man.
This is not true. What he's saying is
out of here, bro.
I want to hear what J-Rob has to say, and I want to get into some super chats. But go ahead.
I just want to say that's absolutely not true. The reason why Justin Herbert was so seriously graded, and I'm going to keep saying that because I feel like y'all lost the whole point of why he got criticized. When Justin Herbert came onto the scene after his second year in the league, most of y'all up here, since I'm just going to say, as I'm speaking generalities, somebody said to me that he was top 3, top 5 in the league. So when you say he's a top 3, top 5 quarterback, we all held him to top 5, top 3 quarterback standards. But we killed him for holding him to the same standards as a Mahomes, as a Burrow, as these guys. So I never holding.
Do you got Lamar top 5, J-Rob?
Right now,
I'm saying
6-7
overall.
So
overall, 6-7 right now. As of right
now, overall at his best, do you got him top 5?
I think at his best he could be top 5.
Okay, so why you don't hold him to top 5 standards?
I do though. That's the thing though. Mookie, I come on here. That's the thing, Mookie.
The tone is different between cooking on Justin Herbert and cooking on Lamar Jackson.
I can say the same thing about you though. I can say the same thing about you. That doesn't mean anything, bro. I can say the same thing about you.
No.
At the end of the day, yes.
When Justin Herbert, hold on. Well, last year when Justin Herbert played like shit, I crucified it. But when Lamar Jackson played like shit, Pull up the episode. Pull up. Oh,
No, you didn't.
Pull up the episode. Pull up that episode, bro. Pull up that episode. You pull up that episode. I sat there and said Justin Herbert play like shit. So what I'm saying is this.
I've said Mookie, but I said that about.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Hold on, this is what I don't understand. How the hell does this man Lamar Jackson continue to get benefits of the doubt when for over the last 2 years he hasn't been healthy? He hasn't significantly improved as a goddamn passer as well. Y'all sat there and make all these excuses about the corner. They got the corner and got more weapons. He still hasn't blown the roof off the floor with his passing and his production as well, right? Why did he still get benefit of the doubt like he's a top 6 quarterback, a top 7 quarterback? But when I say Michael Thomas, who's been riddled with injuries, and the top 10 people in the goddamn game like that, y'all niggas sat there and said no, he couldn't because he's been fucking injured and shit like that. When I sit there and said Cooper Kupp is a top 4 wide receiver in the game, y'all sat there and say no, he can't be that because he's been fucking injured. But this nigga been injured for the last 2 years, and he's still a top 5 quarterback in the goddamn league and shit. He's the only quarterback that I know that get the benefit of the doubt every single time.
Superchats, bro. Gotta say something.
Yo, Mookie, I'm gonna be honest with you though. I'm gonna say this though, and then Dub take over as the host. I'm gonna just say this, bro. You more worried about Lamar Jackson and what he's doing from a throwing standpoint, and I'm watching all these other whack ass quarterbacks throw ducks, inaccuracies. Out here playing like, did you see Jimmy G last night? Did anybody see Jimmy G play football?
Jimmy G is trash.
Anybody? No, I'm hip. I know he's a bum. But what I'm saying is, regardless of, and this is the thing, we talking about splitting hairs. Like somebody think he's top 5 versus top 10. The fact that people think he's top anything should say what it says about both players. We got real bums out here really doing bum ass stuff, bro. And I think that's what we need to start really being more transparent about. Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert, bro, they'll see each other in the playoffs, and I hope they play each other. It would be one of the greatest days of everybody's lives. And I may be on the worst end, Mookie. It could be you. We'll never know.
Got to do a live stream though.
But I feel like this, Mookie. I feel like the reality when it comes to the Lamar Herbert debates. And right now, I got Herbert over Lamar right now, bro. If you ask me to rank quarterbacks right now, I will put Herbert over Lamar. I'm not going to sit here and lie and be disrespectful. He's playing very well right now. He definitely deserves to be in these conversations. But I will say this: I can't wait to see both of them go into the playoffs this year, because that's when we already know they're good. Like we already know they're good.
I'm glad you brought that up. I got you, Trent. I'm glad you brought that up because they do play on November 26th.
Oh, let's go.
Oh wow!
Let's go
at the Chargers home. Are y'all down?
That's a live stream right there.
Are y'all down to do a live?
Let's go.
Here's my point.
That's Thanksgiving. That's Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, that's what we got a live stream now. But let me.
Oh, let's go.
I gotta play devil's advocate for what's the name? Because this is the reason why J-Rob that Mookie, me, like saying that y'all don't keep the same energy. This is a perfect example. When Herbert when he faced the Titans and he didn't get it done that overtime possession and they lost, I came up there in the press box and murdered him. J-Rob, don't even lie. Y'all murdered him.
I trolled. I didn't murder him. This is the thing. Y'all gotta, and this is what y'all gotta stop doing this. Y'all gotta stop putting me and Bama. Y'all gotta listen to Bama. Listen to Bama.
Are you not heading
listen to J-Rob. It doesn't matter. This is why I said, bro. This is why I said on the phone, bro. I'll be good off this shit because I'm not about to keep always having to. Because this is one thing that do get on my nerves. I'm tired of having to defend my takes because y'all acting like I'm Bama. I'm speaking for Bama. The thing I said about Justin Herbert on the show, I said Justin Herbert is too talented. He has too much capabilities. I said there's certain times where I would love to see Justin Herbert. And some of y'all need to make sure you're watching the press box. I said I would love to see Justin Herbert sometimes run the rock more, take that shit into his own hands more, improvise in those moments. Because I feel like sometimes Staley, sometimes they not always going to give him the best play. I think there's been very much situations where the Chargers have not put Justin Herbert in the best situation to be successful. But he's so dominant in terms of his abilities in the games that I do want him to sometimes just Justin Herbert, just take this shit over. You are that good. And that's how I feel about him. And also, I'm gonna say the other thing that I did say, since everything that comes out of Bama's mouth comes out of J-Rob's mouth. Let me remind.
I was gonna say something.
Stop. I'm gonna let you. This is my last part. The last thing I also said, I was trolling, but I did bring it up. Since 2020, Justin Herbert, at that time when we had the conversation, 10 times had a lead going into the fourth quarter. He was 0-10 in them games. Yesterday, he became 1-10 because they beat me.
J-Rob.
That's the only thing I brought up.
Hold on, Trent. Let me say this right quick. Why you don't bring up the fact that Justin Herbert is 20-5 when his defense gives up less than 28 points a game? Why y'all don't give up that? Why y'all
act like that's the thing? Y'all all act like I don't acknowledge how good this kid is, or I don't acknowledge how bad the defense was. I don't disagree with none of that. I've never once said. I've never.
But you brought up that stat that was missing the context.
What did I say from the start? Though, what did I say from the start?
He said he was trolling. Yeah, that's what
I said. Out of the 10 games, and I even said out of the 10 games they lost. I have to say if the 10 games, I think I said on the show, maybe. I'm like, well, I asked maybe 5 because 6 you could put on Staley. Before them, you might have to put on him. The same way when he come out and lose, I say the same thing. When they lost to the Dolphins last year and Lamar was stinking it up, to the turnovers late, overthrew his man's in the back of the end zone. I came up here and say did not play well. You got to finish the game. I don't absolve nobody, but y'all telling me, Mookie, you saying he's the second? I saw your tweet. You said he's the second best quarterback in football. Why should I give him second best quarterback standards? I think he's so talented that he
because
can take
the situation with the Chargers is required him to be all-time great.
And that's what I think he can be, though. That's what I'm saying.
We asked so we can move on because this is why I was going to my point. Because I remember you specifically saying when they lost to the Titans, like when do we start? Like he was like, when are the like the Staley excuses, the defense excuses about to start going out the window?
Was that a bad thing to ask?
No. Now I'm asking you. I'm asking y'all when are like the dropping balls for the Ravens, the coaching. When is that?
I haven't brought it up. Who's brought it up? When's the last time I brought that up? When's the last time I brought it up? He's still talking to me about Brandon Staley. This guy right next to me, he still will talk to me about Brandon Staley.
You still will talk to me about the coordinator.
No, I didn't. You brought the coordinator up. I didn't bring it up.
But that's the main conversations, though.
No, bro, I haven't brought it up, though. That's the thing. I haven't brought it up.
I brought it up.
The thing is, I'm just saying, as long as Brandon Staley's the quarterback, and don't get me wrong, I think Brandon Staley tried to sell Justin Herbert last night. They should have just punted the ball. I don't know why they went for it on 4th and 1. And not only that, why don't you just do the Philadelphia Eagles tush push? Your quarterback's 6'6" for crying out loud. So if you even need the 1 yard,
I'm gonna be honest. Why doesn't every team do that?
Not every team.
Thank you, Nick Dawson.
No.
Thank you, Nick
Greg
Dawson.
told me it's because not every quarterback is a power lifter in high school, so that's why.
But it doesn't matter about being a power lifter. Jacoby Brissett is on your roster, right? You got all these big other big quarterbacks to be on the roster. Just send him in to do the sneak.
And why can't you get like a running back to do
it? I'm about to say, get a tight end to come under center and just take the snap, like.
Yeah, especially
I'm with y'all on that one. I feel like more teams should.
The running game was going in all game.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, I still think Brandon Staley is not a dog at the head coaching position. I have given Justin Herbert that credibility. But my thing is this, and this is what that's why I probably have been harsher on Herbert than I should have been. But I've only feel like I've been harsher is because certain players, when they don't play well, they don't have the games. We come up here. Everybody on this panel criticizes the players. Justin Herbert, I feel like Justin Herbert, he's been the one quarterback when we have been quick to deflect to other things. And I'm not saying they aren't warranted. But he's also a phenomenal player. And some games are close and they come down to the wire. And I just wish, and I do feel like he has so much God-given ability that I just want him sometimes to be like, yo, Justin Herbert, you take this game. Like the game he got his ribs hurt and came out there and was dogging, I gave him so much praise about that shit. I said, this is the type of shit I want to see from you because you're that type of player. Everybody calls me a hater because I expect a great player to be a great player. The same way I expect the same shit from Lamar. And if you don't meet that standard, I've said it on this platform multiple times. And that's why I got to say, stop taking what Bama say and put it in J-Rob's mouth. because they're not coming from the same people. That's all I got for y'all.
True. Let me read off some super chats and it's a few things I need to get at. Eagle Nation, Trent, the Eagles about to represent for our division. The rest of y'all made us look bad this week. Shout out to Eagle Nation.
Don't lose to Baker, Eagles Nation. I'm gonna find you.
Yeah, he spoke too soon on that. He should have chilled. He should have chilled before he said that.
We're actually about to destroy them. I'm not even gonna hold you.
You're gonna destroy.
Baker's missing throws like crazy, man. Damn.
Riddell's GOAT takes. Kirk and Herbert both bought out considering the situation. The only difference between the two is Herbert's tipped INT was a TD, and Kirk's tip was just an interception. My point here is both played amazing. Great game.
Hey, Kirk been balling. Nobody want to give that respect though. Kirk,
I said before the season he was going to lead the league in passing yards.
He is balling.
Herbert,
so we can stat watch Kirk
like
Cousins
85% of the time on his dropbacks.
No, Kirk. No, you're not about to lie like Kirk ain't been balling.
Now I'm using what G Baby say. G Baby, he done said stat watching a lot the last 48 hours, so that's what I'm about to just start saying. Because apparently we can't watch.
We gotta be honest though. Like
we can't watch stats because
I watch a lot. No, because G Baby pissing me off with that. I watch a lot of the games. I can't watch everything though. There's so many games going on, and I flip through the channels. I'm sorry, I cannot watch everything.
I watch 6 games at once.
Yeah, bro, I'm flipping through all of them all at once. No,
still, it's so hard. It's hard to follow it when you're watching.
That's why I say watch that red zone, man. Watch that red zone, bro. That red zone.
I like being.
I don't like red zone. Red zone.
Like red zone.
They just want to show the highlights.
Only reason I rock red zone because I be wanting to see like who folding in that pressure cooker at the end. You feel
me? It's just the highlight.
Yeah, I like it.
DJ Hawkinson bailed on Kirk Cousins though. I'm not gonna lie. He should have caught that ball.
He should have caught that TD.
Let me ask you a question. He should have in the conversation.
Hey, Doug, can I ask you a question, though?
Wait, what was your question first?
Go ahead.
No, I got a question. I don't got no question. We could.
I was saying, like, how many of y'all had the Cowboys going to Super Bowl?
Not me.
Not a soul. Not me.
Who had the Cowboys?
Top left. Top left. We got him.
I'm sorry. Hold up. Is the season?
Yo, Cowboys, it's not over. It's not over.
When are y'all
Cowboys?
learn?
You know what? I'm on bad time. Now let me get nasty. Cowboys, I'm with you. Go Dak. I'm with them boys now.
Wait. Hold up. Let me get
Hold on.
I got 2 things to say. Hold up, J-Rob. Yeah, you being nasty because you called Dak whack multiple times. Second, bro. Hey, look. I know Stephen A. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings, but there is one thing he has always been right about. The Cowboys, for years, are going to find a way to sell when it matters the most. That's what they do. Hey, look, everybody was hyped about they was dogging the Jets.
But Trent, hold on, G-Baby,
you said 40 on the Giants. I was like, they're going to lose a game they shouldn't lose because that's what they do.
But G-Baby, you said hold on, G-Baby.
Team loses a game they shouldn't lose.
But they also do that in the playoffs, J-Rob.
Hold on, G-Baby. You sat there and said that the Cowboys has the best defense in the league. That's what you told me, G-Baby. Don't sit there and lie.
I said it was an elite defense. I didn't say it was the best.
Okay, so that hold on. So that elite level defense. That elite level defense led a nigga named Dobbs. Do you know Dobbs?
Nah, but he was balling though. My dog Josh Dobbs was balling though.
He's been playing good though. You know what I said? You know what else I said? That the Cowboys also find a way to sell when they shouldn't.
Nah, but Josh Dobbs been playing good football. He's been playing
good football.
But come on, gang.
Josh Dobbs was
the Giants came back on them in the second half. Dropped 31 unanswered.
Hold on, bro.
Here's the thing. It's still very early in the season. We'll have to see how this plays out.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say about the Cowboys. I said it the last time we brought this up after they beat the hell out the Giants, and everybody was like, "Are they a Super Bowl contender?" No. You want to know why they're not a Super Bowl contender? Because the last time they won something of consequence, Tupac Shakur was still alive and breathing on this earth, and they haven't been terrible.
Oh, man.
That moment.
That is crazy.
They've had multiple teams.
Yeah.
They have had multiple teams with star-studded talent. Does anybody remember what those Tony Romo teams look like? Tony Romo,
DeMarco Murray,
Terrell Owens, Greg Ellis, DeMarcus Ware, Keith King, Ken Hamlin.
No, they had squads. They had squads and folded.
They had dudes. The year the Giants went to the Super Bowl in 2007, the team that won the division here was the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, that happened.
Cowboy, you know that Cowboy.
They will find a way.
But I also know it's week 3 and we're kind of overreacting.
I don't want to overreact though.
It's week 3.
I do want to say this.
Hold on. Go ahead, though.
I don't think it's an overreaction, mainly because I'm even against the Giants when they were able to run. That rushing defense is very suspect. They were getting killed.
Well,
they have been getting killed on the ground.
Can I say one thing from a schematic standpoint, Dub? You know what's actually killing them? And I hate to say this because my favorite defensive player in the league right now. When they're using Micah Parsons, right? And they run at him because that's your best thing to do. Run at him, send 2 at him. That's what you do to most great edge defenders. You run at them because you don't want them chasing down the run from the backside. Exactly. And Michael Parsons has that level of speed to do that. But schematically, they got to stop having Michael Parsons be their edge setter on their defense. Obviously, you want him to pass rush all game. I'm cool with that. But he does not need to be setting your edges all the time. I think schematically, they need to change a few things. Obviously, I'm still going back and forth with the Eagles and the Cowboys to win the NFC. I still like the Cowboys because I love Michael Parsons. I really hate that they lost my dog, Trayvon Diggs. But I think it's a schematic thing, Dub, and I think it can actually be something that Arthur, was it Dan Quinn is the DC?
Dan Quinn, yeah.
I think Dan Quinn could really he could really change that.
Let me ask J Rob something. J Rob, talk to me. What evidence do you have that you think the Cowboys can go to Super Bowl?
Oh, I have none, brother. None. I gotta pick somebody to go there. I just gotta pick somebody to go. I have no evidence. Only thing I like. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Do you have the Chargers going to the Super Bowl?
I don't have the Chargers going to Super Bowl.
Okay.
Now I picked the Cowboys for sure. I mean, I picked the Cowboys at the
start. But I gotta ask Cowboys beat something. Do you believe in Dak Prescott?
Yes, I believe in Dak Prescott.
So explain when you was in the red zone multiple times, you couldn't score a touchdown with Dak.
That's the thing I'm scared about. That's the thing I'm nervous about with that team.
Tell me why Dak. What was that read Dak had when he took the snap and he scored the double cover?
Look. Here's what I will say about that, though. Look, at that point of the game, what was it? 3rd down. I think he probably should have thrown that corner to CeeDee Lamb. I think that was probably a better throw. Yeah. But I mean, look, at the same time, they were having no success in the red zone yesterday. I think that's something they have to fix. I haven't gotten to all 22 yet, so I don't know if it's a player thing they're not separating or if it's a scheme thing. So I got to check the thing out. But no, it was a bad read, no doubt about it. I'm not making any excuses for it. And that's the thing. When you have that robber linebacker with Dak Prescott, bro, he has trouble seeing those linebackers. It's a critique I've had for him for years. Like, those are the interceptions that really worry me about Dak Prescott. It's not the ones like Michael Gallup in San Francisco. Like, those aren't the ones that worry me. I mean, they all worry me. Don't get it twisted. Those are the ones that worry me the most, though.
But that's the thing about the Cowboys too. They told me that if they get rid of Kellen Moore and they get Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott gonna be more of a game manager.
What team's 2-1? What team's 2-1 and what team's 1-2? Come on, man. Here's the thing.
Nasty.
That's not nasty.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Mookie. This is what I said. Kellen Moore, he's gonna put up Herbert. J-Rob, you were there. I picked Justin Herbert to be MVP.
Overreacting a little bit. I was there. I was there, Cowboy.
Because I said he's going to put up great stats. Situationally, that's where Kellen Moore gets exposed. And the first 2 weeks have proven that. They put up great numbers. But when it was time to be an actual situational play caller, Kellen Moore folded. and to be honest with you,
what did Mike McCarthy do the first time he actually had to be a situational play caller?
Fair point. Absolutely. That's a fair point. But I'm saying that was the problem with Kellen Moore as well. I can critique Kellen Moore.
Whose mic is that?
Yeah.
Is that mine?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
That demon.
Yeah, no.
Wait,
So
was it
think
really
because
Kellen Moore or was it Dak's play?
Dak did lead the interceptions lead last year.
Nah, that red zone interception is bad.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But here's the thing: when we talk about interceptions with Dak Prescott, this isn't something that he struggled with his entire career. That's just a lie if you say that. Look, Kellen Moore and Dak, they had some good success together, but we saw over the last two playoffs that, maybe they needed to change some things up. Is it Dak Prescott? Is it Kellen Moore? Time will have to tell. Time will have to tell. Come playoff time, I will have a better answer for you.
But I don't see. But team's
1-2, and the other team's 2-1.
No, but that's a bad assessment, and this is why I'm saying it's a bad assessment.
The reason why I don't.
I'm gonna take this.
Saying wait till the playoffs and let us see what actually happens is a bad assessment.
Listen, Cowboy, I heard you saying something. Right, this is what I'm gonna tell you. This: did your offense look explosive this year with McCarthy or Kellen Moore last year?
You want to know what? That's very fair. That's a critique that I have of Mike McCarthy's.
I do like the West Coast. I do like the West Coast for this team, though. Mookie, I think what Kellen Moore does is better for Justin Herbert than it is for Dak Prescott in terms of like a stylistically, bro. If you look at what Kellen Moore was doing with Dak versus what he's doing with Justin, his system works way better for Justin than it does for Dak. But I also want to say this, Mookie. The only reason I was picking them to go to the Super Bowl is I thought that defense was going to carry. Like I definitely looked at that defense.
And it still could.
And I'm gonna tell you the other thing. The only other reason why I gave them a real shot at the Super Bowl too, and which I still do, is Dak looked really good against a really good defense the week before. And the Jets defense is one of the best ones in the league. We're gonna lose games this year because we couldn't score more than 16 points or 17 points. That's how we're going to lose games this year, bro. Because that defense is really good, and Dak played well good against it. So I don't know. And I don't think the run defense is bad because it's a schematic thing. I think that was fully schematic.
My thing with Mike McCarthy, and this is a problem that I've had with Mike McCarthy's offense so far, is the explosive plays just aren't there.
Show some love to Mike Evans.
Like you saw it yesterday. The explosive plays aren't there, and they have guys that can make explosive plays. Like, to me, Michael Gallup, if he's outside 1-on-1, throw that M to him every single time. Every single time. I mean, bro, we saw yesterday, like, Michael Gallup is might be back to what he was. Like, that's the thing. Sometimes it's just like, my guy's got a good matchup, which is why, like, when you go back to that red zone interception, the one thing I hated about that read from Dak Prescott is just throw the ball to CeeDee Lamb. Like one-on-one coverage. I mean, granted, he was in the slot, but I think he had a pretty good look there in the corner if Dak Prescott would have thrown the ball there.
I'm sorry. I'm tired of hearing y'all talk about this. The Cowboys are cooked. Let's just gonna be real. Y'all lost to the Arizona Cardinals. Y'all were getting destroyed. Y'all were getting destroyed by Dobbs and James Conner. What do you think Jalen Hurts is gonna do to y'all if y'all can't even handle Dobbs, right?
What did he do last year?
What you think Derek Carr
last year? He was cooking everybody.
Stop.
No,
cut it. Yo, can you stop? Like, why do you do this? Like, why does Derek Carr get thrown in the mix? Like,
I'm just saying, like, if Dobbs do that, what you think Derek Carr gonna do against that Cowboys?
But that's nasty work.
They're not gonna scheme.
What you mean? Whoa, what you mean is nasty work?
Philly, wait. There's no way. Philly, when Hurts played, they scored 20 points in the second quarter, bro. We were blowing y'all out 20-3.
How many quarters did you play?
4. This is what happens when you got a Cooper Rush on the other side of you. Complacency happens in football. Even though we always tell our athletes not to do it, it happens. But if I'm up 20-3 on you in the first half and you got Cooper Rush under center,
add context.
I'm chilling.
But this is the thing.
How many times? Hold up, real quick. How many turnovers did they have that game? And not only the turnovers that you saw on the stat sheet, they had a turnover on downs that gave you guys the ball in plus territory. You guys had the ball in plus territory 3 times in the first half that game.
Mm-hmm. Guess what? That's what happens.
But Dub, this is the thing about the Cowboys. Let me stop. Hey, Dub, this is what I'm gonna say about the Cowboys, Dub. Hey, Dub, they told me that this defense that they had this year is the best defense since the '85 Bears, right? And
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
The Cowboys fan told me
do not put that on. Which Cowboys fan said that? Which Cowboys? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. People say like, "Oh, well, Cowboys fan said this." One Cowboys fan not make up the whole damn fan base.
It was multiple bro. We got bro. I live in Florida, bro. It's nothing but Cowboy fans there and Jacksonville Jaguar fans.
And they were crazy for saying that. They were crazy.
What I'm saying is this: the expectations that I have for that defense to not blow coverage in the secondary against an Arizona Cardinals team that don't even have their starting the quarterback and Kyler Murray, bro. I'm expecting this defense to get stops on key third down stretch. I'm expecting the defense to stop. I'm expecting so much more for this Cowboys defense, who's supposed to be the best defense in the NFL. It is unacceptable that y'all gave up nearly 30 points against the Cardinals team.
Nobody's disagreeing with you.
That's a fact.
And there's another point. There's another point I need to address about the game we played last year. In our second drive, we led a 15-play drive for 80 yards. That lasted 7 minutes. Then y'all bum quarterback threw a pick. Then we led another drive for a TD, up 14-0. Then y'all had the downs, and then we kicked the field goal, and then another interception, then the field goal. I'm sorry, when it's situational football, I'm not going to be out here trying to sit here and play outside of myself when you got a quarterback that's just giving us shit. And on top of that, we just keep capitalizing on it. So Jalen, I'm going off of the test because even Gardner Minshew was out there cooking that defense. I'm going off of the way I was sitting here handling the Arizona Cardinals, and if you're going to sit here and be expected to go up against the Eagles with Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, and the boys, y'all are cooked. Y'all can't handle that. That's too much for y'all.
Hey, Dub, you saw Hollywood Brown yesterday?
If they played yesterday, yes, they would absolutely cook them. But we're talking. Look, that's the NFL, though. Right?
Too slow.
If
Rondale Moore looked good too.
If the Bengals went up against the Ravens, if the Ravens went up against the Bengals yesterday with how the Ravens played, they would have lost as well.
Y'all gotta go get a corner though, Cowboy. That is a fact. Because
Gilmore's way too slow.
I would tend to agree.
Yeah, I gotta go get a corner because
Cowboy. So Gilmore's looking right. So was Gilmore looking a little suspect without looking like his age on the other side?
No, I don't think he was looking suspect. I look like he's a 30, 31, 32-year-old corner.
He's old.
But yeah, that's the thing though. That's one game. Yeah, I'm about to say, Trent, that's one game. This is one thing I will say that I do think like we lose track of on Players' Choice, and obviously it's because we are a reactionary platform. You understand? Like we reacting to what we see week to week. So it happens. But come on, y'all. At some point, it's still any given Sunday. You feel me? Like it's still the NFL, bro. Like we watched the team put up 70 points on Sean Payton. On Sean Payton, who been gallivanting and showboat. Oh yeah, Mookie, we gotta kill your mans. We gotta kill your man.
Who man?
He gets the smoke now. I got enough smoke.
Sean Payton ain't my man. Get the freak out of here. I've been trying to tell y'all. Sean Payton's a fraud. I've been trying to tell y'all now.
All right, perfect. So I can violate him and you won't get mad at me. Good. All right, well, let me violate this man real quick. Let me violate this man, Sean Payton, real quick, because it's any given Sunday, and I'm not going to overreact to these Cowboys in this one game. Sean Payton spent the last 2 years since he left New Orleans Saints going on everybody's show, everybody's podcast, talking about what this coach ain't doing, what that coach ain't doing, what I would do this, I would change this around.
Blame his dumbass.
I've been calling this, I've been calling that. Chest high and arrogant. One thing I hate most, I hate arrogant and wrong. When you up here wrong, arrogant, and then come back around, like, brother, you understand that if your name wasn't Sean Payton, you might have gotten fired this weekend, gang.
Yeah,
because I could name you at least 10 coaches in the league right now. Josh McDaniels would be out of job, even though he might already be out of job. Because I don't know how you kick a field goal instead of going for a touchdown with 3 minutes left in the game. Yeah, I don't know. That's a certain level of competence I don't understand. But if you go
Brandon Staley loses by 50,
Brandon Staley give out 70 points. He's out.
Let's get real nasty. Hold up, J-Rob. Let's get real nasty. Sean Payton, skinny Mike McCarthy. We can say that now, right?
Facts. I think
Let's be honest.
all of this, because this is my thing that I gotta be over with too. And now, Mookie, I gotta really start putting shit in a perspective. Excuse me, stuff in a perspective. Etiquette. Sorry. G baby, you know, remember you used to tell me about them bad defenses over in New Orleans all these years, years and years of bad defense.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, G.
Yeah, go ahead.
You and Mookie came up here and said, "Bro, bad defense for year after year after year." Maybe it might have been on the coach, gang. Maybe the coach wasn't really in tune with
but
the
he
defense.
don't run the defense.
He don't
Yeah,
run
he don't
it.
run it.
He don't run it.
Mookie,
He don't run
what
it.
it
G
is?
baby, Mookie, you don't run it, but you hire the staff. You green like the players that come in. You have a lot of say in what goes on. So them defenses could be very much
no.
And how you go from a
I'm not
defense
on
that
that.
hold on, Mookie. How you go from a defense that a year ago we all looked there and said that defense was top 5 damn near, which is one of the worst offenses. And then the year after, you giving up a 70 clip, and God bless Mike McDaniels for getting on and for taking a knee.
Do y'all remember the stat about the Broncos last year? If they would have averaged 17 points a game, 18 points a game, they would have made the playoffs.
Yeah,
it was only like 5 points.
Yeah, let me say this about
the Commanders scored 35 on them, and now the Dolphins scored 70, which is crazy.
Hey, hold on, this is what I'm gonna say about Sean Payton. And it's finally G Baby came to his realization, because I crucified Sean Payton in week 1 when he went against the Raiders and his team only scoring like 15, 16 points against that Raiders defense, ladies and gentlemen, right? Sean Payton is not this offensive guru that y'all niggas think he is, bro. Real talk.
Drew Brees, bro.
The expectations for Sean Payton is to enhance the Russell Wilson game, bring them back, right? And also lead the Broncos to some of the best offensive units we've seen in the last couple of years. The Broncos is far from that, right? I sat there and said that they don't have a lot of explosive plays, right? Their third down conversion rate is not really that good as well, right? And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, bro, you got to come to the realization, bro, that Sean Payton is nothing but a goddamn Drew Brees merchant, bro. Right? Outside of playing with Drew Brees, arguably a top 3, top 5 quarterback all time, Sean Payton has never, ever produced a top 10 offense, even when he was with the Dallas Cowboys, bro. So what I'm saying is this, ladies and gentlemen, right? When are we going to come to the realization, bro? Sean Payton, even when he played with Teddy Bridgewater, with the Saints, even when he had Jameis Winston under center, bro, he cannot turn average quarterbacks with under center and have them convert into some of the elite or some great productive offense. The coordinators that I named with Kyle Shanahan, many other coordinators as well, they can able to do that, bro. This man Sean Payton can't do it. And that's why the Denver Broncos.
I have one question, and this is specifically for Jay.
Sean Payton's a fraud.
I don't know if you said this, J-Rob. So this is just me asking. A while ago, did you not call Drew Brees a Sean Payton merchant?
Yeah, I might have to turn that around. I might have disrespected him. Gotta disrespect him.
Okay.
I might have disrespected him. But also,
you know that's not true.
Didn't J-Rob say Ben Roethlisberger?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
But
that was also. But hold on, before y'all violate.
What?
Before y'all violate.
He called him what, dog?
We don't matter. We don't bring up shit that don't matter. We don't listen. We bringing up shit that don't matter right now, bro. I was trolling heavy, man. I was trolling so heavy on that day specifically.
No, you definitely trolling.
I'm not about to sit here and stand on that. I was trolling wholeheartedly. But that boy Sean Payton, I thought he was going, and I thought he was going to come up there and bring new life to Denver. And I gotta admit, because of the way he was talking, bro. When you go on a media run that he went on, bro, that's the thing. I watch all these people talk on TV, all of these big coaches, I will listen to everybody who's done a coaching job, GM job, player. I want to hear what all of these people, what they have to say. He went on a 1.5 year media run talking down about everybody. And don't get me wrong, I want Nathaniel Hackett immediately removed from the offensive play calling job in New York Jets. Immediately, expeditiously. However, don't be talking about Nathaniel Hackett, because Nathaniel Hackett didn't have a defense that was giving up 70 points, brother. And
I mean, they gave up 51 to Baker, but
70 is more than 50.
Are you right?
With 8 minutes left in the ball game, with mad time left, they could have went for a $100 if they really wanted to. They could have spent that last 6, 7. We're gonna put 80 on the
Mike
field.
White chucking bombs.
They got Mike White burning.
Oh yeah, PS2.
But G baby not.
But you don't want to talk to me about Kendrick Bourne. Give me a break. It happens.
No, what you mean? Kill him.
No. I want you to kill him because you said, hold on. I want you to kill him, G baby, because you sat there and made all the excuses for Sean Payton talking about he missed the kick and some situations that happened. It's just one game. That's what you tell me, G baby. It was one game. So tell me why Sean Payton offense couldn't score at least 30 points. At least 30 points, G baby.
This is the offensive genius.
Why can he? Why can he say he is? Where they going down the field, bro, and they scoring and they being efficient in the red zone.
Right. That's my question. Is this guy that is on TV talking about what every other coach should and should be doing, and he's going out there as the coach, and I just don't see the difference, bro. And I also feel like they right now, as hard as I've been on Russ, because right now his legacy has been on the line. His legacy has been on the line, but at the same time, too,
Sean Payton
be trying to, he is not no saint, bro.
I was at the game yesterday, the Dolphins game. Let me say something. Russ didn't even play that bad.
I've watched all of Russ's games. I don't think he's played that bad in any of the games they've been in.
No, I think it's the coaching. It looks terrible.
Who's the defensive coordinator?
He needs to be fired.
Big Fangio. Big Fangio.
No, that's the Dolphins.
Oh.
Vance
Joseph.
Yes. Oh yeah, he needs to go.
Wasn't he the
Payton,
Cardinals DC?
Sean Payton should have waited around, be patient enough. If that Chargers job was open, he should have went there, bro. Because
I think that's what he was waiting for. And when they kept Brandon Staley, he moved on.
No, but
I think that's what he was waiting for.
And I also think the other issue too, the irony of the whole Dolphins game is that Mike McDaniels wanted to interview for the job. They wouldn't even sit him down and talk to him.
And he was the old ball boy, like 20
wouldn't even sit down and talk to him. And you know what else, Trey? You know what we were talking about on Press Box that's pissing me on more than ever that we got to start acknowledging? How long is the NFL going to keep recycling the same coaches through the pipeline, bro?
Oh, thank you.
It's the same names, bro, and we already know what they do.
Like trust,
it's the same names, bro.
I was about to say, wait, you didn't stumble on to something. So let's go here.
Yeah,
we know whether if it's through anecdotal or like just the actual like facts, stats.
Right.
This is it's a closed business. You can't just walk into it and say, "Hey, I want to get in
Facts.
and kind of work my way up." This ain't like working in corporate. This is
But Josh McDaniel got 2 chances to do it.
Yep.
2 chances to do it.
He should never.
Joe Judge got a chance to do it.
Hey, you know who
Matt Patricia got a chance to do it.
You know who got 2 chances? Adam Gase.
Hey.
Like, come on, Trey. What are we doing?
Look,
what are we doing?
I am right there with you.
Adam Gase went and destroyed the Dolphins, then went to go destroy the Jets. I don't even understand that. I don't understand it. Somebody explain that to me.
Look. This is what I'll say.
Got all these head coaches in college football playing immaculate offense, and we're not talking to none of these guys?
No. Because
but hold on, D-Man. Did you say hold on, D-Man? Hold on, let me get on D-Man right quick. D-Man, because I know you just quiet and shit like that, and you ain't running your mouth right there. So I gotta check your temperature right quick. You know what I'm saying? did you sit there and say that Sean Payton is a great offensive coordinator? He gonna change and he was gonna help Russell Wilson too as well, and the Denver Broncos gonna have some of the official offense. Did you say that?
No, I ain't say he was a good offensive coordinator. I said he gonna help Russell Wilson. I did say he gonna help him, but I ain't saying anything about no offensive coordinator.
You ain't said it.
But you know what I mean? At the end of the day,
oh yeah. Hey, J-Rod, you forgot saying that Sean Payton said that Teddy Bridgewater should have started over Tua Tagovailoa. He did say that too.
So he said that too.
Yes, and he was bugging.
But that's what I'm saying. Mookie, I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy. The 360 I'm having on Sean Payton right now, just because it's just the way he was talking for that last year.
And he tried your Jets too,
yes, he did. And he tried my Jets.
But try your Jets too.
But I ain't gonna lie, he was right about Nathaniel Hackett. Nathaniel Hackett is tragic.
But I think we all know that. We all know that though. We all knew that.
They offense.
Trey, finish what you were saying, Trey.
Wait, let me
180, Shonen, 180.
I was gonna say, let me actually get to the game because I work with a Dolphins fan. I mean, I work with a couple of Dolphins fans and a Broncos fan. So, needless to say, this game was talked about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I will start off by saying this: we can talk about coaching and guys getting cooked. There is something to be said. We are still playing football, and at the end of the day, there are some times where you just line up and you get your butt whooped. That's it. Like, if you watch that game, that wasn't so much, oh, okay, well, somebody's screwing up the defense and these are guys just left open. No, it was, this is a track meet. Catch me if you can. And guess what? The Dolphins got the NFL's 4x1 relay team.
That's a fact. The Team USA 4x1.
That jump.
Facts.
That's
nasty, Trey. That's nasty, Trey. Because this is the same team that let Sam Howell look like had me thinking Sam Howell was something.
I'm not saying there isn't enough blame to go around. What I am saying is this: what we can't do is act like, oh, okay, cool. They about to get 70 hung on them for the rest.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
No. There's only one team capable of doing that at their absolute peak, and it's the Dolphins.
And they did it without Big Penguin,
without Waddle,
without the Penguin,
They have Waddle.
Was Armstead playing?
Yes, Armstead played.
Yeah, Armstead.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one thing that people don't talk about. The Dolphins' offensive line this year has played great, and they don't have besides Armstead. They don't really got any.
That's the thing. That's the thing about your team.
That's
Dawson.
great.
The one thing I criticize about the Dolphins' offense is that how well they can run outside, like how well they can run the football effectively, bro. And the fact that y'all ran the football effectively with Stream Mostert and the other guy, bro, I was like, bro, that was very
A-Chain.
Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Shut up about A-Chain. Oh my God.
A-Chain.
Y'all are annoying. This man Nick saying you drafted this guy in the first round.
Yeah. Bro, what you need to run back in the first round for when you can go get A-Chain in the third?
Bro.
You acting like they're not benefiting from that offense, bro.
Like, I'm glad D-Man here, bro. D-Man, what's going on, bro? I told you.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
What's going on? It's been 3.
Yeah. What about Desmond
Ridder? D-Man. No.
No. We got to wait. I got to call out D-Man. Trent, I got to call out D-Man. D-Man in the
Jalen Hurts is surgical.
Says, what's up? This Lions defense is legit. What you mean the Lions defense legit?
I mean, can I react to that? Can I answer that?
Yeah.
What they do to Patrick Mahomes?
Oh my God!
I love it. Absolutely love it. Nah, G, don't make that. Hey, Doug, that's the exact type of answer they would give.
Hey, look.
Kelsey didn't play one. Kelsey didn't play for one. And two, wait, I'm not done.
They still went out there. They still have Patrick Mahomes.
How many wide open drop passes did the Chiefs have?
Nah, they were good anyway.
They were actually some bad throws.
Y'all sleeping on though, for real, like that defensive line.
Are you switching up right now, gang?
My only question is this, D-Man. My question is this. D-Man, my real question is this. D-Man, my question to you is this: when is the Falcons' offense going to decide to throw the ball 50 yards downfield?
Never.
Never, J-Rob. Be honest with you, man. Like the game,
a new quarterback.
Hold up, they did, and it messed up my parlay. They did throw the ball 50 yards. I said Desmond Ridder under.
They're a running team, bro.
I mean, that's
and the Lions shut them down.
At the same time,
they shut Bijan. They shut that guy Bijan Robinson down.
We really haven't had a good full offensive game. Like we really won off the defense. These 2 games we won.
That's true.
Because y'all can't. Because y'all can only throw.
But that's the thing, though. Like half y'all in here had. Half y'all in here had the Falcons being the best team in the NFC South.
Nobody did that.
Trey, I don't know why you. Trey, I don't know why you shaking your head. You had the Panthers being better.
We had the Panthers. We had the Panthers.
And that's a bad take because the Panthers, the Panthers ain't been doing nothing, bro.
Yeah, nah, it's aging bad. It's aging bad right now.
Let me ask y'all this.
Aren't they still tied for first though? The Falcons.
Let me ask y'all this.
They're top for second.
Let me ask y'all this.
Well, when the Bucks lose today, then they will be top.
Hey, let me ask y'all this because we had this topic.
I think the Saints is number one.
We had this topic on my show.
No.
Let me ask y'all this. Hey, let me ask you this: who is more to blame, Arthur Smith or Desmond Ridder?
Desmond.
Arthur Smith. You know why Arthur Smith? Why is Jonnu Smith getting more targets than Drake London?
Yeah,
that is.
I mean,
hold on, Dawson. Don't crucify Drake London now because you sat there and said he was better than Chris Olave last year. I didn't remember the call that you sat there and said. I didn't remember. Hold on, Dawson. I didn't remember. Dawson, do I got to pull up that field, Dawson? Dawson, do I got to pull up that field? Hold on. When Drake London had a good game. I think he had one of the great games. I forgot who he played. But you came in here and said, give me Drake London over Chris. Stop lying, nigga. That's what you said. I'm going to pull up that clip. I'm going to find that episode. But Drake London ain't been a complete.
But
you
better relax.
What happened in that Green Bay game, though? What happened in that Green Bay game, young man? What you talking like you just come off an L yourself? What happened in Green Bay game?
Hold on.
Quarterback hurt his shoulder.
Hold on. Derek Carr got hurt, right? Man, once Derek Carr got hurt, that was the whole downhill for our team.
Tyson Hill, don't you got Hill right there? That's a creative guy. He created
Taysom Hill. No, we had Crabblade Winston and Pete Carmichael couldn't call the offense. Pete Carmichael couldn't call the offense. Under Jameis Winston, he was calling so much conservative plays.
Y'all should have lost to Tennessee too. Y'all should have lost.
No, we shouldn't. No, we shouldn't. Man, bro, we dominate. We dominated Tennessee, man. Get out of here, man. We was down. Hold on. We was down. Hold on.
Woulda, coulda. Y'all should have lost to Green Bay.
Yeah. Hold on. And when you're looking at the Saints dominated the Packers. Once Derek Carr got injured, and we was on pace to getting right back in their territory scoring. Because our offensive line, y'all sit there and say some of the teams that got a worse offensive line. The Saints got the worst offensive line.
That defense good though, Mook.
The Saints got the worst. I'm gonna tell y'all this. The Saints got the worst offensive line in football. And I'm gonna tell you why.
The Jets do.
No. It's the Saints. The Saints got the worst offensive line, bro. Do you know how many hits Derek Carr was taking throughout the first 3 games of the season, bro? He was getting hit so many times. So what I'm saying is that I said this last week. I sat there and said that the way that we can't protect Derek Carr when he dropped backs, bro, and people are just sacking him and getting hits on him, he is not going to last through the season. And what happened? Thank God it ain't a freaking goddamn significant shoulder injury and it's just a sprain. But come on, bro, this offensive line is trash. Trevor Penny is not no great left tackle as terrible. Well. I do think the Saints defense let down late in the third quarter, fourth quarter. But I do still think that they're a top 5 defense in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. But the thing is, the offensive line is our Achilles heel, and we get and then I'm gonna tell y'all something too. A top 5 running back just got free from prison. Just today.
Okay.
But I will say this. Alvin
Kamara, bro.
The Jets O-line isn't great. It's not great, but I'm telling you, Zach Wilson makes it look worse. Because if you watch the game against the Patriots, first of all, his pocket awareness is absolutely terrible. He can't get through a progression to save his life. And then on top of it too is like for those plays where the pocket is there, he's so ready to just get out of there because he can't feel bodies on him. Like if you feel bodies on him, it's ridiculous. And I don't understand how you can't feel bodies on you, but you want to play quarterback. But that's neither here nor there. So I just want to say about that Jets O-line, and you got to understand, the Jets O-line has no continuity. A lot of guys are in different positions. They finally decided to take the best players and put them their best O-linemen and put them on the line. They still need continuity. But when you have Zach Wilson back there, it's going to look worse than what it is because he don't even know what he want to do with the football at that time.
How do you feel about Salah?
I'm about
yeah, bro.
Right, so let me go, G baby. I'm glad that you said that, bro, because that pissed me off more than anything, bro. Let me grab this flag because this shit means something to me. So I want everybody to understand, like, I have pride about this shit. So these boys right here, the fan base, we don't deserve this shit that we going through for real. Aaron Rodgers got hurt. It is what it is, you know. That's bad. I think Zach Wilson can have a great career in insurance or whatever he wants to do.
XFL.
Finances, XFL. You know, the XFL and the USFL is about to merge. CFL. I would love to see you come play up here in Canada, my brother. It wouldn't matter to me. But at the end of the day, Nathaniel Hackett, Aaron Rodgers isn't the quarterback anymore. Call plays like you don't have Aaron Rodgers out there. That's the first thing. And Robert Saleh, stop going to the media and telling the media in the fan base that this is your quarterback moving forward and that he gives us our best chance to win football games.
That's
because
he
has not only he doesn't have to say that because everybody and their mom has two eyes, and because you have two eyes, we can see that this kid cannot play football. And so for you to come up, hold on, Nick. I have to live in this shit, Nick. You're living. You had 70 points. I don't know what that feels like. Okay, you had 70 points, Nick. Shut up. You can't get more than 10 points, bro. And at the end of the day, you got Garrett Wilson wide open. We got Dalvin Cook and Brees Hall. We can't run the football more than 20 times a game, 30 times a game. We got no offensive run play call that could be successful. We got Elijah Vera Tucker and Mekhi Becton. But we want to go out there and tell the world that Zach Wilson gives us the best chance to win football games when he is terrible. And I don't hate him as a person because I don't know him. But as a quarterback, the shoe just don't fit, Cinderella. The glass slipper has shattered. It's over. He gave it to another girl.
But y'all believe in him, though.
I don't believe in him. I haven't believed in him. I don't believe in him. I haven't believed in him since we drafted him. I couldn't believe it from the start. I would have rather took my chances with Trey Lance. I know this kid couldn't play when I saw him go against Grayson McCall at Coastal Carolina in 2020 and got absolutely dog-walked by Coastal Carolina, who hadn't been a Division I school for more than a year. I know he can't get this shit done. And Mike White over there balling and chilling. We about to put my dog Tim Boyle out there. Who, Tim, I love you to death. My former college teammate and quarterback. Won UConn, our biggest upset in the last decade. I love him to death. But he's going to have to go out there and play to try to save the locker room. And then what? If he don't play well, you're going to crush Tim Boyle? It ain't his fault. It ain't his fault. Y'all got Randall Cobb out there run blocking.
That's a terrible sight. That's a terrible sight.
My mama got just as much explosiveness as he does at this point in his career. We brought in Mecole Hardman. Has anybody seen Mecole Hardman run a 9-route yet?
What is he doing?
I forgot he was on y'all's team.
What is he doing? I mean, deadass. What is he doing, J-Rob?
What is he here for?
Hey, getting out-snapped by Randall Cobb and Allen Lazard.
We're one of the fastest players in the league on the team. We can't even get him a bomb. And then we got Allen Lazard. We want to pay him like a real Z, but he's still dropping passes like he was doing back in Green Bay. And it has been a story. But we went out there and we brought in all of Aaron Rodgers' friends. And now that he's hurt, now all his friends, it ain't looking right. Hey, and Garrett Wilson, I'm sorry, my brother. Sauce Gardner, Garrett, I'm sorry you have to go through this. Michael Carter, Brees, I'm sorry you have to go through this. Garrett, all I ask with you, if you're looking at me in this camera right now, Garrett Wilson, please, bro, give us 2 more years. Please don't ask for a trade. Because the fans, we still think you are that guy. So please don't ask for a trade. It is not your fault. Robert Saleh, if you don't figure this out, you'll be fired at the end of the year because you have lost the locker room. This team is too talented for us to keep putting up this debauchery. And to make these kids go out every week and deal with Zach Wilson is bogus. And you just know better. And stop telling everybody that he gives you the best chance to win because you know it's a bull-faced lie. And at least take us out to dinner before you put it inside our butts, bro.
Yeah. You know he also said? You know he also said that the stats don't mean everything and everybody else around Zach Wilson could be better too?
No.
He said that?
Yes.
No, he did. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Yes.
Johnson, I was
and I'm telling
in
you,
the tweet.
and G-Baby, you know what else is killing me more than anything? The worst thing that's killing me the most, is that my guy Garrett and all these people, offensive players, gotta go up to the media and defend Zach when we all see it. Everybody's watching. Stop making him do that. Like, I know Garrett Wilson one day. You keep making Garrett have to lie to the national public on Zach Wilson. That's my guy, bro. That's my guy. He's going to figure it out. What?
It's over, bro. It's over.
It's year 3.
All right, to my Cowboys fans out there that are upset after that loss, appreciate that.
I appreciate the loss.
No, I'm talking about, look, it could be worse.
That's we're losing to the Cardinals. It's way worse.
Nah,
it's cool. It's cool. Trey was laughing at my pain yesterday. He thought the shit was funny too yesterday.
Oh, absolutely.
My bad. I didn't mean to say the S word. Sorry.
I mean, what's worse, being a Cowboys fan or being a Giants?
I'd rather be a Cowboys fan than a Jets fan. At least they win 10 games this season. I'd rather lose in the first round of playoffs than
So J-Rob, you would rather like have your
what is wrong with you, bro? He hates this team.
Hold on, J-Rob, you would rather have your hopes up every year and then get put out the first and second round?
Yes.
Win a Super Bowl?
No, J-Rob would rather have hopes than no.
Wait, hold on. Mookie, this is the thing. This is why you pissing me off more than anything. Right? In your lifetime, right? In your lifetime, gang, keep it a buck with me. You've seen a Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
You've been to multiple playoff trips, right?
Yes.
Well, I have not, buddy. I don't know what it feels like to even win a championship, no matter how many years ago it happened. I don't know what it's like to be competitive in all of these goddamn playoff games. So at least Cowboys fans can get to the first and second round. At least they can win 11 to 13 games this season.
At least they have a quarterback to cheer for.
At least they have a quarterback to cheer for. I got a guy that we took out of Brigham Young University in 2020, where half of college football didn't even play. Half the best players opted out for the league. And we won it. And because the tape looked good against Wyoming, let's put this guy, the arm talent.
And because of the
so you said, hold on. So you telling J-Rod, you telling me, hold on, J-Rod, you telling me y'all worse franchise than the Lions?
We just as bad. We damn near just as bad. I mean, the only difference is
the Lions
you know when the Jets won the Super Bowl? You know when the Jets won the Super Bowl?
1960.
Super Bowl 3, brother. Super Bowl 3, brother.
1969.
You know what the last? Hold on. You know what the last time the Lions? What the last time the Lions get into an NFC Championship game?
Oh, Barry Sanders.
Okay. Hold on. What the last time?
He's gonna.
The Lions ain't never been to a Super Bowl. They had some of the greatest players to ever play of all time in football.
Mookie, I'm telling me about a life that you've never lived before. I've never been through this. So stop it. I'm tired of all of y'all who have won. This boy at the bottom below D-Man, he's not even 22 yet. He got 2 rings. 2 rings.
I haven't seen shit either, J-Rob, me and you.
Hey, I haven't seen anything either.
My dog Dub had Philly special.
Hey, J-Rod, they've been
special.
We
see McNabb go to at least. They went to a Super Bowl in the
Cowboys. The Cowboys win a Super Bowl.
I got the Miami Miracle.
Cowboys. You see your team win a Super Bowl, Cowboys?
I'm not gonna lie, but you're not hearing him.
Get this. So
you're not hearing. You're not hearing him. The only thing he has is Darrelle Revis, Antonio Cromartie.
Hey,
Rex Ryan,
Mark Sanchez.
The highlight of my life as a Jets fan was Mark Sanchez butt fumble, man.
At least the Lions have Matthew Stafford, Megatron.
What about the running back?
Wait, J-Rob, y'all had the Damian Tomlinson and Michael Vick, though.
Hey, they had Chris Ivory, gang. What you mean?
Well, Michael Vick was about his
J-Rob, y'all been to an AFC Championship? Twice.
Yeah, y'all had Fitzmagic.
We was bummy. We were so bummy though. Yo, you know why we went to them?
Brandon Marshall was nice.
We had the best. We had the best corner. We had the best two. We had the best corner combination. We had the best corner combinations. We had the best corner combination in the league. We literally the 2 years. I want you to know the 2 years the Jets went to the Super Bowl. We had the best defense in all of football in 2 years, and we had a running game that was top 3. And we had Braylon Edwards, who can make anytime he touched the rock could go the distance. But that wasn't because the team was good. And also, you know what we did that time for those 2 years? Because remember, it only happened 2 years. Because once people – because you know what happens after 2 years? You know why it worked, guys? Because people were on smaller contracts. All them players had to get paid. We couldn't pay them. They leave. You know what we were also doing? We were Jimmy G'ing it with Mark Sanchez, okay? We're going to run this rock 30 times. Mark, you're going to throw 10 to 15 passes. Don't throw it to the other team, and we're going to see what happens. That is the epitome. I'm over here sweating my ass off because this diabolical front office is out here making us suffer through another year of Zach Wilson. And not only that, it's like this, fellas. I don't even care if you call Matt Ryan or Carson Wentz off the street. Just don't make me have to watch another year. I'd rather watch Carson Wentz and Matt Ryan stink it up for a year than have to spend another weekend watching Zach Wilson trot his ass out there and play quarterback.
What other backup quarterbacks I got?
I want DTR out of Cleveland, man.
You know they've been stealing. You know they've been stealing money over there in the Jets.
I'm saying like outside of that, who's the third string?
Mark been there. They've been stealing money over there in New York. I'm sorry, but they've been stealing money over there.
Oh, who's the other quarterback they have?
Damn, I'm hurt.
Some money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the quarterback right now stealing money. Hey, they just been stealing money.
Yo, Dub, I need your Eagles to win, bro. What are y'all doing?
Baker Mayfield cooking.
Baker Mayfield is good at football.
And Mike Evans
Mookie.
dropped a touchdown for Baker too.
Hey, Mookie, you might be in trouble. Hey, Mookie, you and G baby might be in trouble, brother. Because that O-line you said is bad. Hold on, you said that O-line is bad, and that listen.
But we getting Kamara back this week, so. I think that's and the little check on pass.
Listen, y'all can't listen. All I'm saying, G baby, and Mookie to all my Saints fans.
Fuck G baby.
Mookie. Don't look past me. He's really a Jaguars. He's really a Jaguars fan.
Hey, that's messed up. You ain't mentioned Curtis Martin.
Wait. Is
Mookie not a
Chargers fan?
No, I'm not a Chargers fan. No, I'm not. I'm on the G baby. I'm a Justin Herbert fan, but
this man G baby said they're not in my market. They're not in my market.
Stop it. Come on, G baby. That was the worst excuse ever, nigga.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't break the law. I apologize.
G baby, you could have at least went to a site that was streaming the Saints game and watched that shit if you really care.
I went to Pluckers and they didn't have it on.
You could have.
They sound like they got good ass wings.
You could have went to Stream East.
I never been to Pluckers. I ain't never been to Pluckers.
Yeah, Stream East is
change your life. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, go to Stream East next time, nigga. Watch this game.
Me, J-Rob, and Trent will be good with our boy CJ from Sports PSP.
What's up?
Bears Broncos must be primetime TV. #Mando.
I'm taking the Bears. I'm taking the Bears to win their first game of the year.
Yo, Sean Payton lose that game? Oh my goodness!
Oh my god! Because I just want to see. Yeah, I want to see Sean Payton.
If you can't beat the Bears right now, you can't beat anybody.
He was talking too crazy on the internet for too long, bro.
Yeah, let Justin Fields have the game of his life.
We can't.
It's over. All
right, Nick.
The Broncos should win that game. If they don't win that game, bro.
We gotta get a line of defensive line.
Hunter don't know what he talking
about. Nah, Hunter not an op.
Hunter might not be an op no more because he know what he talking about. That
give my boy Hunter some credit.
I rock with Hunter. I definitely have one.
Man, get that defensive line from Detroit some credit.
Definitely rock with Hunter for sure.
Aiden Hutchinson and who? Do you know who else is on that D line other than Aiden Hutchinson?
Definitely rock with my boy Hunter.
Who?
No one.
Do you know who else is on that D line?
Look though. I'm glad you said that. Cause look, the next man up that he showed up. That's all it's about. When you next man up,
did he show up or is the Falcons offensive line still bad at?
Yo, I don't, bro. This is the thing. I don't hear like particular. I'm gonna put on the name. Like Trey ain't keeping that same energy, bro. Like I remember, like before the season start, like the Falcons would be better than us. The Panthers would be better than us. Nobody in the NFC would win 9 games. Come on, like I don't see the Their car is ass. I mean,
Bro,
I don't see the same. This was a good one too. This was a good one too. The Saints defense digress. They older now. They digress.
I said that. I said that.
They're not the same.
I said it.
So they're not the same. Marshawn Lattimore is not the same.
Wait. No. You said Marshawn Lattimore was the second best corner in football.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was biased.
I think so.
Marshawn Lattimore's not top 10.
Wait, Mookie.
He is top 10.
Mookie, hold on. Mookie, ask you a question. Mookie, is Marshawn Lattimore better than Patrick Surtain?
Yes.
Mookie.
Oh, he off the nose.
Oh,
Yes, he is. Okay, let me tell you about Marshawn Lattimore. Now that y'all don't watch Marshawn Lattimore, he's an elite. You can line him up in the slot. You can line him outside. He's traveled. Some of the best cornerbacks in the league that y'all claim better than Marshawn Lattimore don't travel from every area, right? And he's an individual, one-on-one lockdown individual corner. He's greater than man. He can play zone at one of the best. His ball hawking ability is one of the league's best. Man, stop this nonsense, bro.
Mookie, is he better than Ramsey?
We go to keep all that saying.
He's better than Jalen Ramsey.
Wait, hold on.
Yo, why? This is the thing I don't get about Ramsey, and I think Ramsey's prime and peak is better, but why y'all act like this is the same Jalen Ramsey though? Like
Marshawn Lattimore has never been close to Jalen Ramsey and never.
No, I said no. I didn't say that. I'm saying why do y'all act like? Why do y'all act like Jalen Ramsey like is still in his prime though?
Because he is. Because he actually is. Because he literally is.
Wait, first off, he actually is, and we're also talking about Marshawn Lattimore. And don't answer the question: is he better than right now? Yes or no?
Is he better than Jair Alexander?
Hell no.
Yes.
Oh my God.
All right, cool.
Yes, he is. He's better. Let me ask you something, Rob. Is he better? Is is Sauce better than Marshawn?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That don't even travel, bro.
You're saying Sauce is better than Lattimore? What happened to the traveling argument? What happened to the traveling argument?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Trent, J.
Hold on.
Because he's shitting on Sauce.
Hold on, G, baby. You completely take it out of context. Trent said to be top 5, you have to travel. Marshawn Lattimore is not even close to top 5.
He's not top 5. Second, I'm not gonna give.
Don't he travel though? Don't he travel?
Wait. First off, he's not top 5. Second, I'm not gonna give you pity points. You traveling and you still
give me a reason why he ain't top 5. Hold on. You said Marshawn Lattimore. You said Marshawn Lattimore not top 10. Give me a reason. Give me a reason why he not top 10.
Hold on. What? He's not better than 10 corners. That's fine. Come on.
No, you can't. You always doing that, Trent. You always
I've been playing with bad quarterbacks all his
life. Trent, you always doing that shit. You always sitting there saying that, he not top 10 because you feel that way. Well, the stats and the production don't feel that way for you. It don't feel. No, that's not. No, that's not. The skills and the talent of Marshawn Lattimore, you clearly don't watch Saints games, and you clearly don't watch Marshawn Lattimore in the spot on outside, bro.
You say you watch Marshawn Lattimore, even though you got odds.
Who the hell is the Caius?
You think Marshawn Lattimore is a better coverage corner than PS2?
5'8", 193. My bad.
You said what?
You think Marshawn Lattimore is a better coverage corner than PS2?
Do you think PS2 is better in the man than Marshawn Lattimore? No, he's not. No, he's not, bro. Get out of here, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. I've seen Marshawn Lattimore literally. Hold on. I've seen Marshawn Lattimore guard some of the best wide receivers in the game and literally lock them up on an island with no fucking help, bro.
Who?
Stephon Diggs. Mike Evans, Justin Jefferson. It's not no fucking cap. It's not no cap, bro. No, it's not no cap. It's not no cap.
It was Thanksgiving week. I saw it.
No, it was not. No, it was not, bro. No, I'm talking about Minnesota. What about Minnesota? What about Minnesota, nigga? What about Minnesota? What about Minnesota, G baby? What about Minnesota? I've seen them guarded.
Jefferson had like 100.
I see them guarded Julio Jones, nigga. I've seen him call Julio Jones fighting with him outside on the one-on-one coverage, bro. What the hell you talking about, bro? What is y'all niggas talking about, nigga? I've seen him locked up Justin Jefferson, nigga. I've seen him locked up Justin Jefferson on one-on-one. What the hell you talking about, bro?
Hey, Justin Jefferson literally just cooked him.
Oh! I seen him locked up AJ Brown. You heard me. I see him goddamn guard Jamar Chase.
Not AJ. When he locked up Jamar Chase.
He didn't play against Jamar Chase.
He was injured.
That game.
No, not Jamar Chase.
He didn't play for that game.
My bad for saying Jamar Chase. I see them. Hold on. My bad. That's my fault. That's my fault. I see them locked up Tay Adams. I see them locked up Tay Adams. I see them locked up Tay Adams. I see them locked up Tay Adams.
He didn't play that
game. Yes, he did.
He didn't play that game.
I see them locked up Tay Adams. Bro, the nigga that y'all sit there and say is the number one receiver in the goddamn game. I see them locked up Tay Adams.
Guys, listen. I got these.
We played Oakland last year. He locked them up 1-on-1.
Hold up, fellas. Before I read off these super chats, I want to remind y'all to go check out the Giants content that got posted on the channel today, man. Here's the link right in there, bro. Trent doing amazing work out there. Dub, the Saints, Ravens, Cowboys costing my bet would have got $22K off of $10 Eagle Nation. Those are the worst bets. I hate it when that happens, bro. It's like such a gut wrench. I'm not even
hold on. And to people sitting there and say I'm lying, but Justin Jefferson, go watch the Christmas game 2020 when Alvin Kamara rushed for almost 7 touchdowns. He locked them up. Even Justin Jefferson sat there and said that, oh yeah, he put my ass in a goddamn box. I seen him literally just locked up that PG nigga that y'all sat there and said is the top 5 wide receiver in the game.
What happened in London?
Hey Mookie, you gotta keep it real though. When he played Julio Jones, they were Matt Ryan all day.
No, it was Marshawn Lattimore. Stop it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, D-man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He was getting cooked on routes, and Matt Ryan was
No, he was not. No, bro, he was. So tell me this. So tell me when y'all was in a red zone one play, and Marshawn Lattimore was lining them up on the outside. Marshawn Lattimore doing everything he can, even though Julio got the athleticism. He's doing everything he can to contest those passes, break up passes like that.
I'm gonna come to your defense. Hold on. I'm not gonna lie, D-man. I hate like you part of Falcons fans that always shit on Matt Ryan when Julio gets locked up, bro. Y'all always try to blame. Y'all always blame Matt Ryan when Matt Ryan.
I'm not. I know you're a Julio Jones hater. Hey, I feel you. You don't like Julio Jones. I feel you on that, but I'm keeping it real. I seen when they were playing each other a month-on-month. It was rookie year. Lattimore looking like a pro his rookie year. I give you that. All facts. He was looking like he was pro ready. But at half the time, bro, when he was getting beat on the routes. If we go really talk football, he getting cooked on the routes. But every time when the pass got there, like Lattimore was in the lucky spot.
So when Julio was running the vertical route, when Julio was running, hold on. So
here, Lattimore right here, the ball.
Hey, D-man, let me ask you something. Because I don't like how you do. I don't like how you just discredit my nigga Marshawn Lattimore like that, man. Like let me ask you something. Let me ask you something right quick. So when Matt Ryan was dropping back, and Julio was running a vertical route with Marshawn Lattimore line on the outside, and Matt Ryan just lobbed that bitch up. Was Marshawn Lattimore up in his face, up in his grill? Just
he was.
Was he doing that shit?
But come on now, come on, bro. At that
time, hold on. Oh, I got this shit. What happened with Julio Jones? It was a RPO. Julio got a screenplay, right? Marshawn Lattimore made that nigga fumble, bro. What happened with that?
That was two people. No one.
Nah, it was not no two people, man. It was not no two people. Marshawn Lattimore was.
They made a spin, right?
Yeah, and Marshawn Lattimore, right? And Marshawn Lattimore stripped that shit from him, bro. Why you want to talk about that though?
They were calling him Julio.
Man, Marshawn Lattimore has battled with some of the best wide receivers in the game. The reason why people underrate Lattimore is because he's been hurt. But like I said there, they pick and choose when they want to apply this injury context.
I will give you credit on that. When he came in the league,
a hell of a quarterback, bro.
When he first came in the league, he looked like that guy. Straight coming in the league, he looked like that guy. He looked like a lockdown coming straight in the league. He looked like a second-year guy already. I give you that.
Right.
I give you that. But at the same time, by the time he came here, the strength that Matt Ryan had on their arm wasn't the same at all. And I'm not shitting on Matt Ryan. I'm just being real. I'm being real.
It low-key should have been picked, but it was still a dud.
It's same
I
thing.
ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I just watched some CJ Stroud, bro. Yo, that nigga nice. And I'm gonna tell y'all this too.
Now he nice, right?
No.
Wait. Hold on.
Let me say this right quick.
I'm sorry.
Let me say this right quick. I'm gonna say this right quick.
I know, Dub. We just had
right now, he's already surpassed Lamar as a passer, and this is why. Because why y'all being emotional right now? Why y'all being emotional right now? Why y'all being emotional right now?
You nasty.
Watch the film against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Look at the dime that he was throwing, standing in the pocket, dropping back, going through his read. Well accurate throws, great ball placement as well, bro. He has some arm strength as well, bro. And if he gets that pocket awareness up to a point where he just so calm and so composed, and I've seen times where the pocket's collapsed, he just standing in the pocket making big throws. I'm telling y'all this, bro.
Say that word again.
Stroud is up next, bro.
He's better than Bryce Young. Y'all gave Bryce Young more credit than him.
No. CJ better than Bryce Young.
Wait. Can we go back?
No,
Trey, no.
Yo, Trey, which speedster has the higher upside and small breakdown on it? Jameson Williams or Jalen
Waddle.
Cool. AFC Championship and NFC Championship, no bias. Cowboys and Eagles, and then AFC. Honestly, AFC, I have no clue.
If I had to be like non-biased, and this is my non-biased opinion, it'll probably be like the Saints and Eagles.
Man, come on, bro. I ain't gonna say no bias and then say that bull crap, bro. Come on, man.
I'm being non,
bro.
Chiefs and Miami for the AFC.
No, the AFC is like I would say Bengals, might be Bills. I don't know.
No, Miami finna beat both of them. So
I got Dolphins, Chiefs, non-biased.
Hey Dub, I'm liking your Matthew Stafford takes about the winning bias.
Hey, man, Miami a problem.
Oh yeah, we're cooking them boys, man.
And then I got the Niners. I got the Niners versus the Eagles again rematch.
Niners versus Eagles. I'm not
rematch. Yeah.
Riddell's GOAT take. Sean Payton deserves it because he be chatting.
Facts.
But we know how cooked this Broncos franchise. They expect him to fix this in 3 games is crazy. Give him at least 2 seasons before the fraud allegations. Not gonna
bro.
70 points is ridiculous.
70 points is.
Bro, I never
gave up the most yards in a game, 700 and some yards.
Bro. And this why I'm gonna say this too. I'm not giving no Sean Payton no 3 goddamn games, bro. Bro, y'all already sat there and say he's a Hall of Fame coach. He's one of the greatest offensive minds of all time. So we hold him to that standard as changing this organization, what he was bought to do. Then I want results now, right? I don't care. We've seen many quarterback coaches. We've seen so many Hall of Fame coaches or coaches in general come to an organization, a franchise, and have immediate impact. Sean Payton, I just don't see it, bro. And G-Baby, you can put your head down high. You can pout. You can cry all you want to, bro. But I've been trying to tell you
that had nothing to do with you. Me putting my head down had nothing to do with you.
No, you got mad because I was picking Sean Payton.
No, that had nothing to do with you, but continue.
Hey, man,
no, it was with Sean Payton.
Do y'all think Miami for real, bro? I don't care. Yeah. You put up 70 points.
Hey, Dub. Dub. Do you think Miami got the best offense? And what's the top 5 offense in the NFL so far?
Oh, Miami.
Miami, in my opinion, is undeniably the best offense in the league right now.
Good Lord, man.
After Miami, I guess we're gonna have to go with
Miami.
San Francisco. No, San Francisco. San Francisco's up there. Yeah. I think Seattle's up there as well. And then who else after that? I guess the Chargers as well.
What about the Vikings?
Vikings too. And this is just for this season. And I guess
no Chiefs.
Oh, the Chiefs.
If we're going off of like right now, I think they're I don't know. Because the first 2 games wasn't good for them at all. at all.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The Chiefs' offense don't look that explosive. I mean, I know they play the Bears and
probably the Bills. Probably the Bills will probably be that 5 spot.
Yeah, the
James
Bills.
Cook is looking better than what I thought he was going to be. I'm not going to.
James Cook looked better than Dalvin, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think the Chargers got to be in there. The 49ers. I agree with the 49ers, and I agree with the Dolphins. They are the best.
The Eagles.
No.
Nah. I don't know about that, but I don't know about that.
Seahawks, I think is great. I think the Seahawks been balling. I'm not even going to hold you.
You think the Seahawks is up there in the top 5?
Yeah, these past 2 weeks has been ridiculous for both of them. I'm not even holding you.
So who has a better offense, the Seahawks or the Chargers?
Chargers.
Well, Chargers with Mike Will. What's healthy?
Mm-hmm. We got Justin Herbert.
The Seahawks or the goddamn Rams. Not the Rams, but what's that team? I forgot. Damn, I fucking right.
Seahawks.
Oh, I was saying the Seahawks or the Eagles.
That one, I'll go with the Seahawks. Eagles, but right after this game, it could change to the Eagles because they're torching the Bucks right now. Well, I'm going off of I'm just like a power ranking for me right now.
Yeah.
So right now, I got Prodigy Mike White chilling in Miami, throwing 60-yard TDs. Aaron Rodgers ruined the Jets from Grande Jones.
That's crazy.
This draft class is going to be very deep outside of QB. A lot of players that got an extra year of eligibility because of COVID are coming out from drink more water. Yeah. And Prodigy PS2 got cooked by Robbie Chosen.
He did. He got burned.
Hey.
And y'all say he better than Lattimore. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Like the video, subscribe, man. Check out Trent's new video on the Giants, man. Y'all be easy. Salute to every single one of y'all, man. Peace.